Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Welcome to A Podcast Will Save This Relationship. I'm Josh, he, him.
I let you go this time.
See, but you let me, so it's not fucking, it doesn't feel the same.
I'm Sarah, she, her.
And on today's podcast, I talked about Universal Kids Resort.
Yeah.
Which I was planning on doing before Swell Entertainment did their fucking video on it, so don't get mad at me, America.
Everyone's going to be so mad at you.
Everyone's so mad, yeah,
Everyone
already.
type in the comments how mad you are.
How mad you are that Josh stole.
No, don't do it. It's going to give me a panic attack. If you say, I'm so mad, I'm not going to read the rest of your comments.
You should say, I can't believe Josh said that, and just don't no context.
I used to love these guys, but don't say that shit. I'm going to freak out.
But
say I love everything that you've ever done and ever will do.
That's okay though. That's fair. Yeah.
Yes.
But don't put a button there. I'm joking.
But if you put a button there, I'm gonna explode.
But yeah, I talked about a theme park instead of watching a movie, and we did our red stories as usual. So timestamps are down below. Get to whatever portion of the podcast you want to get to. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the gosh darn bell, raise 5 stars on Apple and Spotify podcasts.
Yeah.
Hype, share the podcast. You know what's up. Patreon, Buy Me Coffee, those websites, APWSTR, mutual aid links are down below.
Yeah.
And merch also is available as well. Everything's down in our description. Enjoy this episode, and we will see you there. Yes. Hell yes, we are here. It is time.
Fucking jack in, jack out, you know what I mean?
Yeah, jack in, jack out, dude.
Yeah, you know.
Like
when you put yourself into the Matrix or whatever, you jack in.
Oh, okay, you jack in.
To the Matrix.
You know what's so I only know the meme version of it where it's jack in, jack off.
I know you're always thinking about jacking off.
No,
that's not what I'm talking about.
I'm not thinking it. It's
this
just
pervert over here. Fucking this guy.
It's just what is it called?
That
fucking Listen, there was a point in YouTube history where Gibby from iCarly was just doing random skits with his brother.
Right.
And I don't remember what it was. He might have been at E3 interviewing people. And at some point he just says jack in, jack off. And it does like a quick zoom in on his face.
See, my joke was like, outside of this podcast, I'm jacked off. And then once I'm on this podcast, I jack in.
You jack in? Okay,
you know, like
gotcha.
I'm like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I thought that was a funny joke.
Off the jack, yeah, and then I ruined it, right?
Yeah,
is what you're trying to say?
Sex.
Like most things in life, sex ruins everything. Yeah, I agree. Anyway, if you turn your Bibles to page to Corinthians. Guy who only knows one name of the Bible verses or whatever the fuck it's called.
Name top 5 Bible books. Is there books, right? I think they're
books. Yeah.
Yeah. Book of.
Okay, Job.
Okay.
Genesis.
Okay. Good.
Corinthians.
You're so close, honestly.
Venetians.
Oh, good.
Do the Phoenicians have one?
I think so.
I know they might be a plot point character. I don't know, but
yeah.
Revelations.
There you go.
Jesus Christ.
Good
there
job.
We go. Yeah. Don't test me on my non-existent Bible knowledge.
I would have just been like Mark, Andy.
You would. You know, honestly,
I mean?
Much like what is it?
Jacob.
Like throwing
Sam,
darts at
Saul,
at the Wall Street
Paul.
Journal. You're gonna get a better better return on investment doing that. Yeah.
Oh.
But I'm excited for this one.
Yes, you told me don't look at anything.
Don't say it.
Don't think it. Don't say it.
When it comes to a certain. Okay, so. This is not a movie mansplains today.
No.
This is do I call it a mansplains or do I call it a parksplains?
You said it was similar to the newspaper segment.
It's similar. It's more like because I don't have any newspapers to talk about.
Oh, okay.
I do have press releases though that we can get to read.
Yeah.
But okay, so I'm a big theme park person.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty apparent on this show whenever we talk about theme parks.
Yeah, you know a lot of things.
I know too much.
Yeah.
And I've never had an outlet to get rid of all this information that I have on this.
We've talked about it on the warm-up a couple times.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But I'm here now because something big happened that's also taking up the normie space that isn't just the theme park space.
Okay.
And I say normie in the sense of like Swell Entertainment did a video on this in the past week.
Yeah.
Which I did watch a little bit of, and thankfully I might parrot some things, but there's a lot more information I'm going to be shouting out here.
Well, not like more information from the video. You didn't watch the video. So you're not saying the same exact things.
No, I did watch the video actually.
The entire video?
Yeah, or I think I got 10 minutes through it and I just started. So that's what I'm fucking saying.
You didn't watch the entire video.
I didn't watch the entire video.
So if you say the same things as Swell Entertainment, you're coming to it
plausible deniability
from your own mind. You're not just parroting a Swell Entertainment video. I'm trying to help you.
No,
and you immediately are like, "No, Sarah.
No, Sarah. I'm stealing.
Shoot me in the head.
Stealing.
What the fuck?"
But,
okay.
So Swell Entertainment did a video about this, which makes me feel like it's in a more popularized space than it normally would be.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
But before I talk about Universal Kids Resort, I want to talk about a little known ride called Rip Ride Rocket.
They're going to put kids on that?
Yeah, we're
going to.
Yeah. So for those of you who don't know, Rip Ride Rocket is a now defunct, demolished, put in the fucking grave roller coaster.
It was really fun.
It was fun.
It was really fun.
It could cause brain hemorrhages, but it was fun.
You could die on the Rip Ride Rocket, but I mean, it was a once in a lifetime experience.
You had to be there.
You had to be there. Yeah.
But it used to be a roller coaster specifically at Universal Studios Florida.
Yeah.
Which we're going to get a lot of Universals in this. Just stick with me. There's a lot of Universal theme parks, apparently.
If you mention a different location than Florida, I'm going to fucking riot.
Right? Please do not mention Hollywood or Singapore.
Else.
Yeah, we're talking about Florida and Frisco, Texas. So we're going to...
I want all the comments to be like, wait, which Universal is this? That's what I want.
Exactly. Yeah, I want engagement.
Wait, huh?
Just...
Which one was Josh talking about at this time? And then it's like it goes back to us talking about jacking off. Yeah.
All right. So Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket was a roller coaster that was just completely fucked from the start. Like it was there. The issues started surpassing it got announced in 2009, which
people didn't know about this, right?
A lot of this came out after the fact.
Yeah. Cause we were going on that shit all the fucking time.
Yeah. And then at some point, a lot of things slowly, there are termites in the foundation of this roller coaster, basically.
Yeah.
Where they had to have. Okay, so I do want to bring up, because there are some parallels between Rip Ride Rocket and this Universal Resort.
Okay.
In the sense that, okay, so 2008 recession. Let's start there.
Okay, does anything have to do with this new resort at all?
Well, I think it doesn't have to. This is not
directly related.
It's not directly related.
Okay.
But this is setting the stage for a lot of weird similarities.
Okay.
That I feel like is happening here.
Okay. Also, I love that you said similarities.
Singularities here as well. Yeah.
Simulation and similarities.
Similarities are here. Yeah. Yeah. So the fucking Christ. The things that are alike in this are kind of weird to me. This roller coaster was announced a little bit after the 07-08 recession. I think it opened either 2009 or 2011, give or take. Oh yeah, opened in 2009. Construction started in 2008. The issues were trains weren't right. The trains were too heavy. They built this thing in the middle of a wind tunnel, so it couldn't operate at anything over 10 or 20 mile per hour winds.
Which is crazy because, I mean, if you don't know the Rip Ride Rocket, the beginning part of it is the eye-catching part because you go vertically straight up, like a 90-degree angle. You go completely up, and that's the highest part of it, I think.
Yeah, and then you also you pick your music, which is the other gimmick of this ride.
Yeah, while you're going up, you have to pick your music, and then your music plays as it's going up, and then it. And you have a heart attack and die.
Yeah,
is what the roller coaster is.
You hit your head a little too much on the thing.
Yeah.
But speaking of the lift hill, there was an issue. So, okay, this ride was made by, I'm going to describe it as not a usual roller coaster manufacturer.
Makes sense.
This is one of the first rides they made that wasn't either a spinning mouse or a wild mouse ride, basically.
What does that mean?
Those are the carnival rides, where like it's all a bunch of like really close like hairpin turns, and then sometimes it goes down to go right back up. It's really compact.
Like kiddie rides.
Kind of, yeah. But also very like you will feel a lot of G-forces to the sides, yeah.
So like, a lot of Disney rides I feel like come to mind like that. You know what I mean?
The Disney ride that would be the most similar, it's not there anymore. It was the Dino roller coaster at Animal Kingdom.
I have no clue.
But if you go to a carnival, they're probably there. This type of ride, yeah.
Those like ones that, you know, yeah.
But so, which carnivals are going to be brought up as well later.
Okay.
But they never made this type of roller coaster, or if they did, it was only like one or two of them. They definitely never made it with a 90-degree lift hill, and they didn't include. There are two type of chain link like things that you can use for vertical lifts. The one they used wasn't the right one.
Okay.
Because the other one would have allowed for, say, I don't know, there's an emergency stop on the ride.
Yeah, and then you're stuck vertically at a 90-degree.
There's like a double lift hill thing that allows it to reverse back down.
Oh.
They didn't have that. So I think in 2013, 2014, it was like people were stuck there for like hours.
People get stuck at like the top or like on the side, or
they
like
had
whatever.
to get brought up to the top, but like people have gotten caught up on the side of it.
Holy shit!
And for hours, like genuine hours.
I would kill. I don't know how I would get out of there. Honestly, I'd be pretty easy because I've ridden it one time where they didn't even close the whole thing around my body.
Yeah,
and Josh and I the entire time riding the coaster had to push me. Because it wouldn't. I was too fat, so it wouldn't go around.
Still let you go through.
And literally, I think the guy pushed it, and I might be making this up for comedy, but it's funny. Pushed it and then went like threw his hands up in the air. Like,
I'm not stopping this ride.
It's fine. If you die, you die. I don't give a shit.
We got to move some units, y'all.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they fucked up the lift hill. They fucked up the cars because they. In order to put in the audio and visual shit, like cameras at the back of every seat so they could record you, and also the audio so you can listen to music. Yeah. It made the cars so heavy that they did not know. It became too top heavy, and that's why they always kind of went back and forth, like shaking.
Yeah.
The couplers between cars at some point just like wouldn't work. Like they had to get recalled because unlike using a ball socket, they just used like stiff rods.
Okay.
For a roller coaster.
Yeah, that's insane.
But there's a lot of like little issues like this, and I think there's a couple more. Oh, at some points also, like genuinely the cars were so heavy also that they would go too fast and they would skip block zones to the point where a car did hit another car allegedly, reportedly.
Oh my god.
Like I think at the station. So like so like thankfully not like so bad that it was in the middle of the course, but like still someone I think got maybe injured allegedly. I don't know.
Any sort of like I assume one was stationary and one like rear-ended the other.
Yeah.
Which, because anytime in a rear, this is just me knowing from law.
Law office.
Even if you are in a car accident where you were just like lightly tapped, like rear-ended, you should still go to the doctor
and get checked.
And not a lot of people do that because that's money, but it is also like, just in case it causes, like, everyone will say neck and back pain in the next couple of days after a car accident, and they're not lying. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people will be like, just walk it off. No, like, it can fuck you up for a long time from even like minor accidents. So yeah, it could.
And I wonder how much that's amplified in a roller coaster car that doesn't have, that's not by
regulations,
the way,
like speed regulations. Like, there's no sign on the side of a roller coaster that says stay under 90 miles per hour.
Or I'm even thinking of like the fact that it's just a lap bar and not like an over the shoulder restraint on that ride specifically.
That was kind of crazy.
A little bit, yeah.
Because it was also like people would lose their phones and their shoes and shit.
And this is prior to when they forced everybody to go through metal detectors. Because now they allow like There's technology that allows just like lap bars and it's like safer or whatever.
You just have to put all your shit in a locker first.
Yeah, which I mean,
which
you should
before
do that.
was a choice. Like
and
I remember
before phones became so popular that they had to do it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's phones still existed. It just wasn't
as
the phones
widespread.
that we know.
I mean, this is still 2007, 2008.
Yeah.
And the iPhone
there's still
just came
flip
out.
phones.
Yeah, true.
That's what I'm saying.
You're not wrong about that.
Yeah.
But okay, so this ride was fucked, right?
Yeah.
And also, I want to bring up, too, that with the trains as well, I think at some point they just stopped using, like, the third row because of how shaky it was.
Really?
Yeah, like the back of the cars, they would not allow you to sit in.
Oh, my God.
For at least some of the trains. I'm not entirely sure.
I'm trying to remember if there was any, meta for the Rip Ride Rocket. Because I'm trying to remember if, like, friends or anyone was like, oh, you got to get in the back seat, dude. Or like you gotta get in the front seat. It might have been the front. I don't know.
Probably was the front because that was like the smoothest experience.
Maybe, but I'm like, I mean, like thrill seekers. You know, like, ooh, you get the best G-force if you sit in the back. And
I'm gonna
really,
be honest,
they were just like, I love it the way it shakes around on my body.
Probably, but this ride from the beginning was fuck up.
Okay,
and maybe that's going to be our first comparison. Is that this theme park they built might be kind of a fuck up.
Mm-hmm.
So Universal Kids Resort opened last 2 weeks, give or take, like in the last month.
Okay.
And it is interesting to say the least.
Okay.
We got to go back to 2019.
Do we have to?
Well, I think this is important context.
Okay,
because
I'll stop questioning you.
Listen, there is a method to this madness.
Yeah.
There's a timeline here.
Okay.
All right. Rip Ride Rocket doesn't exist anymore, so it doesn't matter.
Okay.
2019, another theme park by Universal was announced called Epic Universe.
Right.
Which we've both been to.
Pretty good.
It opened last year. Very good.
Yeah.
It's, they 6 years of construction on that, right?
Yeah.
In the middle of Epic Universe's construction in 2023, they announced Universal Kids Resort.
Okay.
Which is in Frisco, Texas.
Oh, okay.
So, more mid of the country, as in literally the middle of the country.
Yeah.
Very specifically, I didn't know this. Universal Kids is an actual brand.
Oh.
That's also not around anymore.
Well, now it is.
Well, here's what happened. Okay, so do you remember PBS Kids and Sprout or whatever?
Yes.
Apparently, at some point, Comcast bought that up, reframed it, or made it Universal Kids.
At what point?
In the past, 10 years, around 2017, 2018, after,
wow.
What is it? 2017 Universal Kids, right?
That fucking sucks. What the hell?
Yeah, so they bought PBS's children's network specifically.
Yeah.
2017, call it Universal Kids, which I did not know about this.
Mm.
And Universal Kids is no longer on the air. It is gone. It was taken off the air because of how no one uses cable TV and pay for TV channels anymore.
Yeah.
So all their programming is now just on Peacock.
Yeah.
I don't know if Universal Kids is still a brand name on Peacock.
Yeah.
From what I can tell, maybe not.
Right.
So I feel like this is already interesting because in the middle of this park's construction, they lost the IP, the IP of Universal Kids.
Yeah.
Got taken down from the fucking TV.
Okay.
So, but they still had to keep going with this because they spent a lot of money and we have to make a kids resort.
Right. They don't have to. They could just scrap it, but they decided not to.
They decided against it, or not changing any of the name about it or whatever.
Okay.
Which I guess is fine because this is a theme park for kids, so it's still a good general title, but it doesn't have the backing like a Jurassic Park. Well, we'll get to that in a second.
Okay.
But they started building this park at the same time as Epic Universe, right?
Mm.
Which is a problem. I have some numbers here.
All right.
That I want to talk about. So, size comparison.
All right.
Universal Kid Resort is very specifically 32 acres.
I've always talked about it. I don't know how big an acre is. And then you learn it's a certain amount of feet, and then you're like, I don't know.
You don't even necessarily know how big it is. I mean, okay, so because you've been here, Epic Universe's theme park is about 110, 150 acres, something like that.
Okay.
So a
small.
fifth of the size.
I mean, I will say Epic Universe is like pretty big.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of places where I feel like I haven't even been yet, and we've been twice.
Oh yeah, we have not been to everything. Yeah. But it's really big.
Yeah.
This park really small.
I mean, it's for small.
It's for kids.
It's
so
for kids, and they're smaller than adults.
So therefore, this is fine. Yeah. The kids park cost $500 million or $550 million.
Sheesh. Yeah.
And the Epic Universe park itself was about $5 to $6 billion.
Right.
Total campus was about $7 billion, but I'm not including that necessarily.
God, if that's the case, I would make a bunch of 32-acre parks. You know what I mean?
Like, I don't think you would after today.
In terms of size to money, like that feels like the better deal. Half a billion
versus 7 billion total
to get like, yeah.
Well, I want to bring this up because
a fifth of the thing.
I have a price to size ratio here.
Yay. Okay.
So the kids resort, they spent about $17.19 million per acre.
Okay.
The Epic Universe park costs $45.45 million per acre.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like, what am I doing? And is that just, I mean, you're saying then the amount of money equals the quality?
Yeah.
You're telling me.
Yeah.
The more money you spend on something, the more quality it is. I'm sure there's a point of diminishing returns.
Probably.
Like, with
I agree.
everything, but
yeah, but I will say this is one of the biggest differences in quality as well as return on product that I've seen at a theme park.
And we've talked about it before, universal quality there's a wide berth.
Yeah.
You can get oh my God, this is exactly what I've seen in the movies.
Versus
this is the coolest fucking shit I've ever fucking seen. This is a once in a lifetime experience.
Yeah.
And not to sound like I'm glazing, but I mean, spoiler alert, if you want to go to Epic Universe and you want to go to the How to Train Your Dragon live show, which you might be like, what's stupid?
Oh, children
stuff. Skip this if you care about it. They fucking fly a dragon over your fucking head.
Yeah.
Like an actual animatronic dragon on ropes that I swear to God someday will fall and kill a lot of people. But they do it all the time. Every 30, 45 minutes.
Yes. For a 20-minute show.
Every day. And that's fucking crazy. And I've never seen that before. And I'm pretty sure when we brought Josh's niece there, she thinks that dinosaurs are real.
Yeah.
And they exist currently because she thought that was a dinosaur.
Which I will say on that too, that was also taken from Universal Studios' The Bourne Show, because at some point they do have a guy flying over you, not at the level that it is at the How to Train Your Dragon Land, but
right. Well, because they're like practical effects. Those shows are all about practical effects, and everyone loves practical effects.
Yeah,
and I think they do it really well, and they're really fucking tight on it.
Yeah,
and then meanwhile, you could go to the Jurassic World escape room experience, get pushed through 5 corridors or rooms, quote unquote, and none of the buttons fucking work,
or none of the puzzles make any sense. So it's difficult as shit.
Yeah, and you pay like $150 fucking for that.
Yeah,
and it sucks ass, and you should just go to a regular escape room.
Yeah,
and it's like, how the fuck did they get these buttons so wrong? They're universal. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but I mean, so there's a big difference in quality sometimes.
Which I will say that goes with because I want to bring up Epic Universe being constructed during this time frame, because every park had issues that just wasn't being addressed because all of the money was going specifically to Epic Universe.
Yeah.
Which makes sense. Have you been there? That shit's crazy.
Yeah, that shit is wild.
But they finally opened Epic Universe last year.
Yeah.
A lot of problems.
Some problems, yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
A lot of the food service stuff was like not a lot of people liked it. I thought it's okay.
I will say the transition to completely digital ain't the greatest.
It's not the best.
Yeah, and it's a lot less cash friendly, you know?
Yeah, for sure. But
shade. Not a lot of shade in the Florida heat.
Yeah, which is a big problem your first year of opening, especially because like I think what they're planning on is a lot of the young trees are going to grow up.
Yeah.
And they're going to have a lot of natural shade, which is, I think if you can do natural shade, that's what people really want.
Yeah.
And they wanted it to be like specific types of trees or something, but they're very young now and they don't offer at all any shade. So
yeah, which I will say the trees also being short, I think people complain about like sight lines. Like sometimes you can see like more obvious like sound stages or warehousing than normal.
Listen, if you're complaining about the fucking Mario world, I don't know what to tell you. I don't think
the Mario world, I will say, is chill. I don't think that's an issue.
I mean, like hearing it and seeing it outside of Mario World, their hands are tied behind their back by Miyamoto. They're fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Nintendo's fucking crazy. They wanted that shit to be loud as fuck, bright as fuck, the most overwhelming place I've ever seen in my life.
There better be Goombas walking back and forth on the walls while coins flip around.
I thought I was on acid. I thought I was tripping on acid. I want having a bad acid attack.
I want 20 question block boxes around the fucking perimeter that children can woohoo and punch with their fists.
We went to the Toadstool Cafe thinking it was like a nice place to go relax. Halfway through, Bowser does like a fucking pontoon attack on the fucking place, and all the toads, which are the most raspy, most harsh voices and all the shit, are running around screaming at the top of their lungs. We're getting shot with bombs, and I'm trying to eat a fucking tiramisu that's in the shape of a question block that's gonna give me diarrhea in 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Which I don't even know how that's possible.
That's the magic of Universal.
That's the magic of Universal.
That's the technology. That's the 7 billion at work. Yeah. But yeah, right. So there's a lot of they put a lot of money in it. I will say too, the shit that's for kids at Universal, Epic Universe specifically, is very well detailed, very well like created.
So they did a lot of design stuff, but the money part of it is bad. The money isn't there.
Yeah, for this other resort that exists. And they were also working on at the same time, which I will say
is usually a bad idea.
Yeah. Which I also want to bring this up because Epic, much like Rip Ride Rocket came out right after the recession.
Yeah.
They announced this resort, which probably means they started working on this well before 2023.
Yeah.
What happened in 2020 that kind of sent everything into a tizzy?
Right, yeah.
So weirdly, after 2 horrific for the economy events, one a little more deadly, I can admit,
What was the other one? The opening of Universal Kids Resort?
Yes, that's the worst stuff. No, I mean the recession and the start of the pandemic is what I'm talking about,
When have we decided when the recession started? Because we're in one. Or is this a depression?
I think this might be, we can probably go as far as to say depression almost.
Like I don't know. I think people like I missed the point where people were like, we're going into a recession versus we're in a recession.
Yeah.
I don't know what's the year, you know?
I will say too, and apparently recessions are usually decided after the fact. Yeah. Which is not awesome.
So when are you saying the recession started?
I'm going to say the recession started probably in 2020. I'm going to say it started then.
Honestly, maybe, yeah.
I would probably argue that that's when it was going to start no matter what. And we're still fucking dealing with it today. Yeah.
Yeah.
But they start planning this resort for children around this time. Mm-hmm. I assume as a cheaper way to try and like expand market share. In theme parks, especially after a recession, and they don't want to spend a lot of money, and they already put billions of dollars into this other fucking theme park that we have to make good, or else everyone's gonna be mad at us.
Yeah, they tied a bunch of IPs to this. So. Yeah,
and then they tied a bunch of IPs to the kids' resort.
Oh, okay, hell yeah, can't wait.
Okay, it released similar issues right off the bat at this kids' resort. No shade.
Right. Okay.
No shade in Texas, apparently, to the point where allegedly someone on Reddit, so they're lying, but someone on Reddit maybe, I don't know. Someone on Reddit said that they work at a hospital and there's been an increase since the opening of the park in like heat-related injuries.
Than normal?
Than normal, yeah.
Okay. Maybe. Honestly, maybe.
Which probably doesn't help because the entire theme park is concrete. Okay.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, fuck you.
This is where we start to talk about...
Listen. I completed elementary school in Atlanta, and Atlanta is not the, they call it Hotlanta, but we still get colder winters. At least we did when I was a kid. I saw like snow a handful of times.
Lucky bastard, yeah.
But then I moved here in middle school. I spent my middle school, high school years here in Florida. I got a problem with concrete during summer.
Yes.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
Fuck off. I've been not third degree, at least first or second degree burned by hot concrete.
Which, yeah.
That shit sucks.
Because, the thing with concrete is that it actually holds a lot of the heat.
Yeah.
Which is also why, because of how car dependent sorry to bring cars into this, but because of how car dependent a lot of places are legitimately hotter because of the amount of asphalt and concrete that's there.
This is probably reverberating off the cars, too.
Yeah, probably. That probably doesn't help. Yeah.
That makes total sense.
And the reason why a lot of places like Epic Universe, for example, doesn't have that much of a problem is that even though the floors are concrete,
it's like brick.
There's a lot of brick also.
There's a lot of brick.
And there's a lot of green spaces as well at Epic Universe.
Yeah. It's usually pretty well planned. Epic Universe, I think, is pretty well planned.
I think Epic Universe is well planned, too.
It's got a big lake in the middle of it.
Yeah. Which I did send you a document. And because I want to
have the document open?
Yes, you want to have this document open.
Oh, okay.
Because I pulled up, what is it called? The artist's concept art for both Epic Universe and this kid's resort.
Where did you send it to?
I sent it to all the emails, just all of them.
Okay, Universe. Okay.
And you should see there's just a bunch of links that's going to send you to photos, basically.
Okay. Which one?
So I would probably do the first one for Epic Universe.
The concept art?
Do the concept art and then do the reality. And if you could explain it for the audience as well.
Okay, there's a lot here, so I don't know what you want. All right, there's 3 fucking lakes and then a big ass place. It's big. There's a lot of stuff. It's got Helios and How to Train Your Dragon, Isle of Berk, Harry Potter, Epic Universe, Opening 2020, Dark Universe, Super Nintendo World, Celestial Park. It looks similar to what it is now, I believe.
Which, if you looked at Reality 1B,
it's pretty.
That's pretty much on the close to the money. Yeah. If you can open up Universal Kids Resort 1A Minions. And you're going to want to go down this one, actually, because this one I find to be the most interesting.
This looks cute. It looks like a lazy river, and then a bunch of kids are in these little... It looks like if you've ever been to the what the fuck is he called?
Popeye
the Sailor Man part of Islands of Adventure in Universal Orlando.
It's a river barges ride.
The Bilge Rat barge one, where you get in and you get fucking crazy wet because you're just bumping into you're going down this thing. And it's really fun, and you should go on it.
Yeah.
And it's fat friendly. I like being on it. Anyway.
Can you open up 1B after this one as well?
Yeah.
And I want you to explain the differences between them if you can.
Also, there's minions everywhere. It's not just a lazy river. Okay.
It's minions.
Okay. So, my first problem is the bumper cars have huge walls around them. So how is the water going to get in? Do they not want it to be water? Why did you put it in a lazy river? What are you talking about? The minions are around. They got the minions up. The minions are correct. But it also is weird because it seems like the evil ones and the good ones are they're chilling. Where it is in the concept art, they're the evil ones are trying to thwart the good minions or something. So it's kind of similar, but it's not really that similar.
Which I will say, I want to bring your attention to the bridge in the top left corner.
Okay.
That's concrete and just 7 minions painted on it.
Oh, wait. Sorry, 1B. So 1A is concept art. 1B is also concept art.
Yes.
So now this
These
one
are
is
different concept arts.
Okay, so this one's reality. Never mind. Never mind. What's up?
So what are some of the
way
differences?
Different. Sorry, it's every other link on this was concept art, reality, and then it was 2 concept arts on top of each other.
Yeah. Well, okay, because the 2 concept arts I sent you, one was released like I think around like the first one was released first, right? Second one, yes. There is a minion getting bidetted also.
Yeah, he's getting water thrown up his ass. This looks like the hotel, like a lazy river if a Motel 6 made a lazy river.
And just put some minions on it, right?
Yeah.
Which, that's my...
The water is very dark. The water's very dark and grimy looking comparatively to the concept art. Which I know that's just like... Because I watch a lot of these TikTok, I don't used to, but the ones where they spray the color of the underground...
Oh,
like
the pools?
Yeah. A lot of that is just color theory. So it's like if you're using like dark gray concrete and then you put water in it, it's gonna look like shit. Yeah. You can't fork out the bright blue painting of concrete underneath.
Well, this is also the other thing too. Like in the first concept art for this, the bridge in the upper left corner did not just have 7 minions on it. It was completely painted.
Yeah.
Second concept art, they got rid of half the minions, and then in reality,
there's a lot less minions.
There's a lot less fucking minions. Also, I want to bring to your attention the fact that there's almost no greenery comparatively.
Yeah, so that's kind of the big deal. And it's like not even like there are new trees. There's like nothing. There's nothing.
It's like a rock garden almost.
But it's also like this is in Fresno,
Texas.
Yeah, so it's like. But you could do like a fun, that should be a part of the concept, right? Then if you're going to do like a less, probably what they thought was, we'll just put a bunch of greenery like it's Florida in Texas. And not like Texas and Florida are that different, but it's pretty different in that you're not dealing with, in certain areas of Texas, I'm sure you could get to like a close-ish Florida style, you know what I mean? But I mean, I have family there, or I used to. I don't know if they've all moved, I think, but I've been there a couple times to see family, and it is like drier than most.
Yeah.
So there's probably not as much greenery you can plant there.
Well, that's the other thing too, is that apparently that area is kind of
southwest.
Well, that's the thing is like someone mentioned that like in that area probably was like forested area. Like they probably had regular trees, so they probably mowed them all down.
Yeah.
And didn't keep any of the original trees that were there.
Thinking they could do that like they do in Florida.
Well, that's the other thing too, is they didn't put back any of the trees that were already like they know what type of tree probably can live. Like
it's not hard,
like a boreal, is that what it is? Like more instead of tropical, like yeah.
Well, I mean anything can grow in Florida pretty much. Like we're in like a planting zone where you can pretty much like the frost in Florida is 1 month and it's December.
Yeah.
And it's barely a frost. It's to the point where if you have like if you're trying to grow like strawberries where they need a frost to fruit, you kind of have to bring them inside and put them in your fucking fridge.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like, because otherwise it's just going to be hot all the fucking time.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean that there aren't like random frosts because of global warming and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But, so a lot of like landscaping around here. That's why a lot of people get into landscaping because it's not easy, but it's like you can get very stylistic with it by just putting a bunch of plants everywhere.
Yeah.
Instead of like having to actually go through and like learn all the shit.
Yeah.
But then because it's a big industry, you do actually have to learn all your shit to become a good landscaper. Is one of those things.
Yeah, it's a very specialized skill that and it's a pretty high in demand also because of just how
everybody loves
fucking wacky Florida is.
Yeah, if you're in Florida, you have to have a nice garden and area, and if you're a rich person in Florida, you have to have a gigantic, beautiful,
green, water-soaking lawn.
Yeah, perfectly manicured garden.
Which is crazy.
Yeah, and it's not like Texas isn't the same. I'm sure it's similar in other areas, but like Texas can get so hot. Like, okay, this is a story my dad told from when he was a kid. And this is I don't know when the AC was invented,
It's probably earlier than you think. Probably like, I don't know when, but yeah, continue.
I mean, he probably had. I mean, when was the AC invented? Hold on.
Yes, I feel like the AC was popularized probably by the 50s, 60s.
Invented
in the United States, at the very least. Which I also will say, we're having this conversation about heat during some of the worst heat waves that's ever hit Europe, as well as the Northeast US. Like 2 simultaneous heat waves are occurring right now.
Air conditioning was officially invented in 1902 by, was it Willis Carrier?
Oh.
Probably a Carrier
Enterprise, probably, yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So my dad definitely did have AC. I don't know if he was too poor to have AC or they didn't have it in Texas. I don't know. But he said that maybe even with AC, it would get so hot during the summer that everybody would take off. And he says everybody. I don't know if this is the fucking
just
truth.
Him.
I don't know if this is crazy my dad shit or if you also have like people that you know from Texas, if they still do this in like backwoods Texas, or if your parents talk about back in my day, we used to do this and this is going to trigger you or not. I don't know. My dad him and his friends and his brothers would all take off all their clothes, like down to their underwear, take off all their blankets off of their beds and pillows and stuff. And then they would legitimately just lay down either on their beds or on the floor because it was so hot you couldn't be outside. So you would have to lay down on like a cold floor and take a nap and wait
for the heat to
go back down at night to go back outside and play.
Jesus.
So you have to wake up early to go outside and play, and then you have to come back inside, take off all clothing. Lay down on the ground, force yourself to fall asleep to move time forward.
Yeah, so that way you don't have to fucking worry
about getting heat stroke.
Yeah, or at the very
it's like
least,
a mini hibernation, I guess, kind of,
yeah.
You know, and then come back out.
And I'm willing to bet too, with it being the 50s, 60s, like AC probably wasn't as widespread as it was, but then B also
he had like 5 or 6 brothers too. So
yeah,
it's like
a lot of people, and also I'm willing to bet like insulation laws probably weren't the best to like keep hot air out.
I have no clue, or my family's just fucking insane, and that it could be that I don't know.
Leave a comment down below if your family also got it.
And I don't want to hear it if you're from, I mean, honestly, because apparently that side of my family was rich, but it was my dad's dad that made them rich. So I don't know at what point. Yeah. And I didn't see a lick of that money. So don't call me rich. You stop
Patreon.com, maybe to BKPON.
Yeah. Anyway, go ahead.
But no, yeah. So
that's
like,
crazy.
So yeah, they already.
It looks really bad.
It looks really bad. Another one I want to show you from the kids' resort. Well, actually, okay, can you go to 5A Dragon concept art for How to Train Your Dragonlands?
Yeah.
Which I will say, I think I'm going to be using the How to Train Your Dragonland a lot because that's very specifically a kid's IP.
This so deeply looks like AI. But it's not, I know, but it's crazy how much it looks like AI.
I want to bet they
like
scraped all.
AI.
Yeah, I want to bet they scraped specifically just all the fucking corporate concept art.
I mean, probably. But it's like even some of it looks like hyper real and then some of it doesn't. And it's like, it's so weird. Anyway, okay, so there's that. And everybody's got the like exaggerated face, because they're on a roller coaster.
Yeah. Which, okay, in that photo, there's like the roller coaster. There's very specifically just like a walkway. Couple others,
and then the real part of it is okay,
like basically the same, like kind of eerily the same too, where it's like
it's a different angle, but yeah.
Now if you'll go to Shrek
concept art
3A specifically, this Shrek ride is very specifically meant to be a kids like the Yoshi ride at Epic Universe is the best comparison, where it's just like you're on a car and you're just driving through a story.
Okay.
I think it's the story from Shrek.
Cute. Okay, it's like a little, like a Living Off the Land in Disney where you're on a little boat.
Yeah, and it's supposed to be like a storybook kind of thing, right?
That's very cute, yeah.
Now go to 3B reality, if you would.
Oh. So where's the water? So where is it? I mean, I like the art is fine. But wowee. So the water's gone. The water's gone. I thought I missed it, honestly, but the water's gone.
Oh, there's no water in the first one. Sorry. That's the track.
That's the track? It looks like water to me.
No, it's a car. It's a literal like car that you go in and you drive around.
Oh, okay, sorry. It looked like water to me.
No, it's okay.
Okay, so yeah, it looks really bad.
And then if you go to also 3C, just because it's the same exact image from the first one.
Oh.
On the ride, very specifically.
And it looks like a small Dollywood. Like Dollywood itself is beautiful because of all the
like in Tennessee where it's like it's next to a mountain and it just has
and it's got all the nature around it and it is but it's like that in that like if you remember the mine shaft one, the firehouse one, the firehouse ride at Dollywood.
I think yeah.
That one, there's where you're like a firefighter or whatever, and you go underneath a train or something. Fucking it's good shit, but that area is very purposefully like we're in Texas, y'all. Like like not a lot of trees in the deserts around.
Yeah,
like what the holes made everybody believe Texas looked like. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Like
just
Patricia
a barren
Arquette's
wasteland,
dying out in the middle of the thing after she buried all her gold because Gus from Psych got killed because of racists, and so then she takes a yellow spotted lizard, which is really like it looks like a bearded dragon.
Yeah,
and it attacks her jugular, and she goes, and she dies on the rocks. The cold hard rocks of Texas.
Yeah.
Which you've never seen. So
I've never seen yet, so it makes no goddamn sense to me.
Josh has never seen holes. It's fucking crazy. Anyway, do I look at the rest of these? What do I do?
Well, I don't know if you're seeing a pattern of it looks kind of lazy a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
One of the really bad. So another thing that kind of sucks is all the IPs that they use at this kids resort. If I'm not mistaken, it's Shrek, Puss in Boots. There's a Jurassic World show for kids.
Oh,
SpongeBob.
Yeah, there's SpongeBob in this,
and SpongeBob is very specifically one that people are really mad about.
Okay.
If you go to the concept art, it's a very small one.
It looks good.
Yeah, it's a splash pad with like SpongeBob's house in it, and then you look at the actual splash pad in real life.
I mean, yeah,
it's not the best.
There's once again no water.
Very little water, but also supposed to be a water area.
Yeah,
that's the other thing too. Is like
kind of weird. Yeah,
I guess people aren't necessarily talking about this, but like it does kind of feel like they wanted to make a water park.
Yeah,
and then didn't.
Yeah,
which I kind of find interesting because all the rides.
Okay, now I'm seeing the water on the splash pad. But this just looks like a. Yeah, this is like This is maybe the closest you could get to the lower end of Universal Orlando.
Yeah.
Which is like, it's weird because it should be for kids, right? But I think Universal, they try to blend it in with a lot of like adult shit so that adults don't feel weird, like, I guess, being at Universal. And it does have like more of a adult edge to it than Disney does, I would say.
Oh, 100%. I agree.
Not to say that Disney's like bad for adults. There are things that you can do at Disney, especially since they started going full tilt alcohol. Know what I mean?
Epcot, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, other places too, they serve alcohol.
No, I know, yeah.
But, it's like, yeah, if you want to walk around and eat food, that's kind of what it is. Universal, it's like, we're going to make the adults go on the rides because they want to go.
They want to get on a fucking high-speed roller coaster and go crazy.
Which, when I got to be too fat for Universal rides, when they started being like, we got a fat one. We got a fat one. Get her out of the line.
Wee you.
We got a fatty over there. We got to pull her out. Pull her out. Put her on the thing before we... or we can publicly humiliate her in front of everybody in line. Before they started picking fat people out of the line, being like, you need to get out of here. You're too fucking fat,
which is
big
crazy.
Fatty.
Yeah.
And I started doing that, but I had to change my mindset that Universal is not somewhere where I can go on the rides. It's somewhere where I walk around and I eat food.
And yeah, get drunk and have a good time. Yeah.
And I will say probably the food is not the best.
I mean, comparatively to Disney,
I think Disney's probably better.
I disagree, actually. I kind of think Universal's kind of better now.
I don't know. Because where?
What do you mean where?
Where are you going to go eat at Universal?
I mean, probably City Walk, but that's different.
That's not what I'm talking about. Yeah. I mean, like you're in the parks and you got to eat.
Okay. Okay. All right. non-events, I can see Disney being better.
Yeah.
Events where they have booths and shit,
yeah.
I think Universal's better.
Yes.
I
will agree with that. I think Universal's trying to step it up with their food.
I do think that the 3 pizza places that all serve the same exact pizza isn't the best pizza.
Not the greatest situation. I would rather leave and go get Taco Bell afterwards. Know what I mean?
Yeah.
But at Disney, it's like I could go, and honestly, I will say Epic Universe, all the food was really good.
Epic Universe was really good. Kids Resort now, I do want to bring up SpongeBob.
Yeah.
They have a Weenie Hut Juniors.
Oh, hell
yeah. SpongeBob, at the SpongeBob land. They do have the what is it called? Do you remember from the SpongeBob movie where it's the sundae that's the face?
Yeah.
So they're selling that. What if I told you that it's not really a sundae that they sell? They sell a souvenir style ice cream cup holder.
Okay.
That's completely shaped to with the bananas and all, which I guess, you can't put bananas necessarily.
Yeah, I guess.
And then they just put a plastic cup of ice cream at the top, and it's literally just the size of like the head.
What?
Yeah.
I feel like the easiest thing you could make.
You could probably make
some scoops on top of each other to make a face.
Nope.
With a banana.
Yeah. Just like,
is it because a banana is too expensive?
I don't know. I genuinely don't know why.
That's really weird.
Literally, like, if I can pull up a photo of that, that's one of the few things that I really should have. Like, hold on.
That's
Goofy.
really strange to me. Because it's one of those things like, like the ice cream truck would come to your neighborhood during the summer or something, and then you'd get like a SpongeBob pop, and it would come out of the ice cream truck, and it would be like the most horrifying looking thing you've ever seen in your life. The ones with the bubblegum eyes. You know what I mean?
I do remember those. Yeah. And then like they would kind of bleed into the colors would bleed into each other. And,
as it would start melting and shit.
And it just looked like SpongeBob was bleeding from his eyes.
And just fucking dying and shit. Yeah.
All right. I do have a video apparently of the thing, which I will say it looks worse the way that other people have shown it. Yeah. But I will say they are just putting a cup of ice cream into a souvenir cup.
Oh, wow. That sucks.
It's not great.
That's what I thought whipped cream was in the movie. I thought that was whipped cream.
Yeah, on the top of it.
But that's ice cream, like soft serve.
Yeah, they just put soft serve in a plastic
So
cup.
Damn, they're not even chilling out for real ice cream. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, so...
I feel like a little bit that this is us being spoiled, that we're next to a lot of really great parks. Because we are really next to a lot of really great parks.
I want to say yes and no to that.
Because this reminds me a lot of when I was a kid and I would go to Six Flags Whitewater.
Which rafting. I will say a lot of people are comparing this to Six Flags.
Yeah.
But it's and I think my argument against that is
it's
that
supposed to be universal. Yeah. And there's a stamp of quality there.
To it, comparatively.
Yeah. And that sucks. But it's like, I mean, I didn't have a bad time at Six Flags. I think if I hadn't gone to Universal, I wouldn't think that roller coasters were safe.
Mm.
Ironically, because of how we started this out with the Rip Ride Rocket, which was the roller coaster that made me realize that not all roller coasters are made out of wood.
Yeah. Yeah, you finally got a little bit of like high society on you.
I did, and I was like, wait, I'm not gonna die on this? Let's run it 3 million times. Let's roll the dice.
They put a roller coaster inside a building?
And then
whoa,
fucking 10 years later, that could have killed you.
Yeah, could have.
Oh,
whoopsies. All of them could kill you, actually. Yeah.
At least it's not the fucking ninja Atlanta, Six Flags Atlanta. So
that is fair. That is fair.
Fucking hate that thing.
I mean, and I think here's a lot. I've heard a lot of dumb shit about this park, though.
Okay.
I do think a lot of people are really resting on the argument that it's for kids and that's why it's okay. It looks this bad.
No, that's stupid.
I think that's a little crazy.
That's crazy.
There should be a little bit more respect given to children. I think.
Yeah, they deserve quality stuff. I mean, we go over this every fucking time. It's like people are like, "Why are you worrying about this? It's for kids. Why do you give a shit?" Like you're in a suit and all you think about is numbers and taxes all the time.
Yeah.
No, you're sitting your ass down and getting excited about GTA 6 just because there's guns and murder and sex in that game. You think like, oh, that's not a digital toy. You're playing with your toys.
Yeah.
You're playing with action figures. Just because it's action figures doesn't mean it's any better than a Barbie doll.
Yeah,
it's the same fucking shit.
It's all the same shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think that's the other thing too, where it's like, it's interesting looking at the concept art from like what it could have been, where I feel like that would be like perfect for kids. Like, again,
it would
greenery,
be really fun.
and it like seemed like, you know, colorful, as opposed to just having a lot of what feels like cardboard cutouts of characters.
Yeah.
Which that's the other thing too, is that there's like throughout the park, there's just like there is a sign that just says "Welcome to Bikini Bottom City Limits," and it's just like, it looks like cardboard. It's kind of crazy.
That's crazy. Yeah.
That's the other thing too, is like I think it is kind of surprising that they used those IPs at this park.
Yeah.
When I feel like that's
Put SpongeBob here.
But no, and I think that's a lot of the things that I've seen about it, where it's like, kids do deserve better with this, right?
Yes.
I did get a TikTok that was some guy. So this is, for all intents and purposes, I'm making up a guy to shit on in my head.
Now,
but I genuinely
got to why you did this in the first place.
Because I saw one TikTok that pissed me off.
And you want to shit on this guy.
Yes.
Okay.
This is the surprise.
Surprise. This was all this. I was like, where did all this energy come from? Is this all? This can't all just be theme park shit, or else this would have been a warm up and not a segment.
Yeah.
This has to be fueled by hatred.
Yes.
Somehow.
So there's a TikTok. There's some guy on TikTok that I guess does theme park content or whatever. Who cares? This fucking random person that came up on my feed came up and was like, it's okay. TikTok starts off okay, where it's like, it is kind of crazy that they shelled out some pretty high IPs and that the park looks like this, right?
Yeah.
Then he starts arguing, well, shouldn't Shrek and SpongeBob actually be catered towards adults? Because all of their fans are now adults? Shrek, this is me now. Shrek, I can kind of understand. SpongeBob, if I'm not mistaken, is still on the air and still being made for children.
Oh,
I think there can be...
You're poking the bear on this one, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Because
okay.
I have seen a lot of people that are like, I don't know, SpongeBob's weird because it's like a language that everyone understands unless you watched SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's so many memes, so much stuff. Like, everybody from around the world can post the fucking Squidward looking outside, and it's SpongeBob and Patrick running around having fun outside while Squidward stays inside. Like, there's so many really good moments in SpongeBob, and it all, like, connects us all together. At one point in time, everyone was watching SpongeBob except for the people that weren't, for whatever reason.
Yeah.
They're too old, or their parents wouldn't let them or something.
Yeah.
And, or too young, or whatever. And, it is like in a generation where we don't have a lot of monoculture, that is a big monocultural,
like, we all
connector.
Yeah.
And for some reason it's evolved to be like a language where we can signal to each other that we know it. And so it's like, I can understand why people would, but that's kind of the whole point of Universal, is like, I can go to the Popeyes place with my boyfriend and walk around freely and not feel like people are judging me for being an adult. Because in their minds, the Popeyes park is on the way to another in a more adult park or something. And so, like, maybe I'm just walking around or something like that. But I can enjoy the Popeyes park and, like, feel like a kid and be fine.
Yeah.
Whereas, for some reason, because the park isn't completely catered towards kids, which, I mean, I used to think Disney was, but now I can understand they're trying to be like, it's a family thing.
Which, yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, I mean, we've talked about Disney adults before. I've never been anti-Disney adult on the concept of, you're an adult, move on.
Yeah.
That's stupid. I was more of like, stop being annoying to customer service people.
Yes.
That are forced against their will to be nice to you.
Yeah. I have to say shit like Stitch is in the system. That's why I can't put your order in.
Yeah. I didn't realize at the time when we were saying that stuff that other people were like, grow up, loser.
No, I don't agree with that.
Yeah, I don't agree with that at all. I mean, we're theme park lovers.
Yes,
so
I mean, they literally have a whole comic book area at Islands of Adventure. That's
just fun.
Yeah, it's just fun.
Whatever.
But here's where I think I kind of disagree with the SpongeBob, like, being for adults specifically.
I think it's not adults only.
Yeah, I think it should be for, like, families.
Like, it's still kids media.
Yes.
Kind of like if people were like, Star Wars isn't adult enough. it's also still for kids.
It's still for kids. But SpongeBob, I feel like it's definitely more on the kid side of things comparatively.
There's a new generation of SpongeBob that is for kids.
Yes.
That I think a lot of older, like my generation and your generation, people that grew up on SpongeBob are like, that shit's dumb. Get that out of here. That's less quality. Which is like, okay, it's just maybe
different.
I don't know. Honestly, I haven't looked at it because I don't,
watch SpongeBob on the reg.
Yeah, not saying like,
I wonder if it's one of those things kind of like SNL where it's like your favorite version of SNL is whichever one you grew up with.
And I think like every other IP or every other piece of media, if it's going to go longer than
7-8 years, like
a generation of people watching it, then it's got to change to be likable. You know what I mean?
To the new people coming in, yeah.
Or else it doesn't make money, and it's not going to stay on on TV,
I agree with that.
Like Simpsons.
Which I do want to, because the Simpsons have also a land at Universal.
Yes.
That is relatively well themed. I will say they did just put a carnival ride in the middle of it, but also it works because it's a carnival.
It's crusty.
Yeah, the crusty land. Yeah. I will say though, so the guy in this TikTok said there should be a salty spittoon that serves alcohol to people. I don't know how much I agree with that.
I mean,
I think the salty spittoon could be like a place. I don't know if I want to see a bunch of adults next to a bunch of kids getting drunk, specifically at the salty spittoon.
You see that at Universal? Are you fucking kidding me, though?
Listen.
That's a little crazy.
Just because my parents did it doesn't mean all the parents did it.
The original Harry Potter land, and I feel bad that I'm even talking about. I don't even like to talk about Harry Potter at all anymore.
No, yeah.
But I mean, the original Harry Potter land, when it came out, there were like 3 drinks, and it was butterbeer, non-alcoholic. There was the pumpkin juice. What the fuck was that?
Also, I think non-alcoholic.
No, yeah, it came in a bottle. It couldn't have been. It came in a bottle with a big pumpkin on the top of it.
With that? Yeah.
What the fuck was that? It was like pumpkin flavored apple juice. Like it was pumpkin juice.
Yeah.
It was like fucking apple juice but made out of pumpkins. It was weird.
Why is it every time I go there that's the only drink that's completely full in the fucking...
Because nobody fucking likes it. Why the fuck do we have pumpkin juice? It's stupid. Yeah. Anyway, and then you could go to there was like one of the restaurants at the time, because now they've expanded the Harry Potter universe into like 5 million things.
Yeah.
It was like you sit down, you eat like a whole roast chicken or something, and then you get up and there was a bar in the dark, dirty corner.
That is true. You're right about that.
And that was the first time I was like, wow, this is an adult theme park where you can get drunk.
Yeah, I guess that could be possible to do. I don't know necessarily.
Yeah, I think you can. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, with maybe SpongeBob. But I do think currently how it stands, I don't think so, I guess.
Well, I mean, obviously they catered it more completely towards... I mean, the entire park is Universal Kids. It would be wild if they had alcohol there. But, I mean, I don't know. I think... Because then it's like, do you think of this as Universal? If you're judging this by Universal standards, I don't think it's completely weird for there to be no alcohol, because there is a lot of alcohol at Universal.
Yeah.
But then also, I mean, not in the kids' areas. Like, I don't know if you can get an alcoholic beverage at
Super Mario Worlds. I don't think so. How to Train Your Dragon Land, you can.
You absolutely can. How to Train Your Dragon. And
I remember you.
You should. It's really good.
Yes.
Like, I think there are specific ones where it's like, obviously this is the kids' land.
Yeah.
And I think to get alcohol, we're going to make it really hard, at least.
Yeah, I don't think the, what is it? It used to be Woody Woodpecker. I don't think there was the pecker juice you could get.
Because I'm thinking like Popeyes, and I'm like, you could just serve beer at Popeyes.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
It works with the world of Popeyes. You know what I mean?
That's true.
But then also like the superhero ones. I don't know if you can. Maybe.
Possibly.
I
don't remember.
Don't know.
I've never actively, because I mean, to be fair, I'm the worst person to ask this because I don't actively look for it. But like,
so it's like, I don't know. But then if I think of it as like a carnival, like a seedy carnival for children.
Yeah,
there's alcohol there. Like if I think of like Six Flags or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Probably you could get a Bud Light.
And I will say I wouldn't be surprised if they built a hotel also at this kid's resort.
Yeah, there's a bar at that hotel. There's a bar at that hotel. There's got to be
at least some like canned maybe or something.
Yeah.
I will say it's really funny though because there's only 300 rooms, so they also kind of don't expect that much traction to go through.
Fucking funny.
Whereas for Epic Universe, they built 2 separate 500 plus room hotels and then also another 500 hotel inside the park.
That's funny as fuck.
But I think that's the only thing that I saw that really like I was like, what are you fucking talking about? But I do think that there's probably a way now that we've talked about it to make SpongeBob a family friendly while still having like I guess you would do it like a Simpsons land.
Yeah.
Probably like that.
You get burgers of the Krusty Krab for your kids.
You get burgers of the Krusty Krab and then there's the alcohol
like a fun spot. You can get alcohol at fun spot. You know what I mean? But then that's not universal. You know what I mean? That's lower standards.
Well, that's the thing is that this theme park they built kind of feels like a fun spot. Kind of feels like a Six Flags. Because also, we haven't even talked about the rides.
The rides, Sarah. Which Fun Spot also is not bad. Like
I don't think it's bad. It's just a different experience.
If you don't have enough money to go to Universal or whatever, go to Fun Spot. You're gonna have a great time.
Free parking, free admission.
It's fucking awesome.
Huge or something like that.
And and go-karts. Go-karts are fun.
Go-karts are fun. Yeah. I agree with that. The rides are all carnival rides, basically, at the park. There are, I think, 2 roller coasters that also kind of look like they would be in a traveling carnival. And then also the Rivers ride. That's just you float around concrete and sometimes there's minions there.
Which honestly would be where I go. Anytime there's a lazy river anywhere, I just go there.
Well, not even a lazy river, just a River Rapids ride. The 9-seater thing. Yeah, it's not really
make it a lazy river. The fuck? Then you just gotta hire like lifeguards and shit.
Yeah, but that costs money, Sarah.
Well, you should probably also have lifeguards. Just because you lock people in doesn't mean they're not going to get out and drown.
Doesn't mean the fucking whole thing's going to flip upside down.
Like you probably still have to have lifeguards. So
probably, yeah.
Make it a lazy river.
Someone should be paying attention, yeah.
Yeah.
But I think it's interesting to see a misstep at Universal when they've had a relatively good streak the past couple of years.
Yeah.
Because I mean, Universal had a horrible reputation for 10 plus years or so
as being like the discount Disney.
Well, yeah, and then I will say Harry Potter came around, and then it revamped Universal. But then they went and made a bunch of what everyone complains about is screen-based rides.
Yes. Yeah.
Have you heard of this cool ride called the Fast and Furious Supercharged?
Which is the worst one. But there are other ones that are pretty bad. I don't really like the Simpsons ride. I didn't like it that much.
Simpsons, I feel like it's hit and miss.
It was definitely one of the better ones.
Yeah, it's better than fucking Fast and Furious.
Yeah. The Harry Potter one was okay.
Yeah.
It was all right.
And I'm tired of pretending it isn't just okay. Yeah.
It wasn't amazing. It wasn't worth the
they made
3-hour long lines that I stayed in when I was a teenager and didn't know that she was transphobic.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. I think what is it? They started having a bad reputation for having screen-based rides, and then in the past 5 or 6 years, they came back with more practical rides.
Yeah, they started integrating their screens into more practical effects, which made it look really. They do a really good job of that.
There was the the Velocicoaster is a good example. Yeah. They have animatronics in the queue, which is relatively crazy for them. Even at Hollywood, there's a how to train your pets ride or whatever, the Illumination Pets thing.
Secret Life of Pets.
Yeah. And then
the Minions ride is a screen ride for sure, but it's also a shooting ride as well.
That's true. Yeah. There's a practical thing to it, which I will give it credit for.
Yeah.
But then there's also what the fuck is it? The Bourne Show is another example of practical meeting screen.
Yes.
In a way that's interesting.
And then you can compare that with the Jimmy Fallon show. Which is just the version of a Bourne Identity, but just a screen.
Yeah, and then
in an amphitheater of a bunch of people who don't give a shit about Jimmy Fallon.
They just want to sit down. Force you to clap.
They do force you to clap. It's really funny.
They have an applause sign over your fucking head.
It's funny as fuck. Or else they shoot you dead. A lot of people have died for not clapping. Yeah.
Did you know Jimmy Fallon apparently very specifically was like, I want to ride at Universal? Probably.
The guy's an asshole. I don't know. know. I just don't like him. I don't know if he's done anything, but I just don't enjoy him as a person.
Yeah, I get. Yeah. But no, yeah, like they've had a good run. Epic Universe came out. It has its issues, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
But they've done really well with all these practical things. I think it's funny, though, and a little interesting that they had this project that started that had something attached to it, like an entire TV channel.
Yeah, it's kinda
TV
crazy.
channel goes kaput.
Yeah.
Maybe it's on Peacock. I don't know. Are you on Peacock? No, you're not. Fucking who knows what's on Peacock. But they still have the IPs attached. I understand that. But like they're using these IPs, but they didn't give them like a lot of the treatment they deserve.
It's just it's interesting because it's one of those projects where it's like something, you know, it Macbethed itself somehow.
Yeah, like it got
just exploded.
It got thrown probably to the side, I assume, because the money train stopped in 2020, 2021.
It sounds like at some point someone was like, the ROI on this sucks, so I'm not going to give a shit about it.
Which is why I think it's crazy, too, that like they updated the concept art to be like, oh, here's all this luscious green shit. All the concrete we're going to lay is going to be painted at the very least. Yeah. And then the second round of concept art is like, we're going to pull back some of the greenery. Yeah. And instead of painting the entire thing, we're just going to paint like half of it now. Yeah. And then it comes out and it's like, all right, we got rid of the entire greenery thing and we did paint some of this. Yeah. Who cares? Who gives a shit?
It's definitely one of those things where whoever, it obviously cost way more than they thought it was going to be. Yeah. Obviously. And they just didn't.
They didn't give it the funding, and therefore
they tried to work with what they had, and it ended up being mid. Yeah. It doesn't look bad. It just looks mid.
It looks like it's.
It looks like, you know, like as much as I like the theme parks around here, it looks like theme parks I grew up with. Which I still had like theme park experiences at those places.
And I think that's where another thing that I'm not agreeing with necessarily with the theme park community is like, because
that it's shit and it's
horrible.
It's
like a failure right off the bat. I don't know. It could be.
It just is a thing.
It's a thing. I'm willing to bet people in Texas are going to enjoy it, and it'll be like a regional park in that sense.
I think that's great. But I think honestly, though, if it was local instead of Universal, the big company making it, it probably would have been way better. Like if it was just a carnival, it would have been way better.
It should be Fun Spot, Texas.
It should, or something local more, like something like it's just like, oh, you know what? We're just gonna make a big fairground or something. And
fuck it, yeah. Okay, here's my last thing though.
Yeah.
Ticket prices. It is $50 a person.
Oh.
How do you feel about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you think that's fair?
Yeah. Okay, yeah. What do people say that's too expensive?
I think people are saying it's too expensive.
I mean, maybe it's like $20 too expensive, but like that's from the value of what I would give it. And I mean, once again, it's just one of those things where, I mean, everything's 20-50% more
expensive than
what you want it to be.
Yeah.
Or else it wouldn't exist as a product for you to buy because it wouldn't make money. You know what I mean?
I get. Yeah, I mean, you got to make a profit. I get it.
And there's certain things like soda or something where it costs like literal cents to make,
and then it's $4, and it's
that's the markups are ridiculous. But like most stuff is like, oh, that's too expensive. My first thought is usually like, especially if it's something that's like $5, $10. I'm like, well, yeah. They have to price it that way, you know, or else they're not going to make it anymore. It's just not worth whatever it is that they put into it. And this is fully capitalism. Yeah. Like, and I know that I don't believe in what I'm saying, but I'm just saying that this is how it is.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah.
Not saying that it's good. People are going to be like, well, why are you saying that that's good, Sarah?
Good,
I'm not saying that, actually.
Sarah, I can't pay my mortgage this month. Why are you saying I should go buy a ticket to this theme park that sucks?
I mean, you should go, if there are other places in Fresno.
Probably check those out first.
Yeah, go there. I don't know.
Probably.
Go to a Chuck E. Cheese. You're probably going to have a better time.
Honestly, kind of.
Which, I don't know. I can't imagine. How much is going to a Chuck E. Cheese? Like $20?
You could probably spend $30.
How much does a banana cost, Michael? $10? I have no fucking clue.
Yeah, I didn't have that kind of money growing up.
Is it like $50 and then kids get in for free?
No.
kids are $50?
Yes,
Okay.
$50 is base.
That's fucking insane.
Yeah.
Kids should get in for a lower price.
I'm assuming 3 and under, which is the usual rate at all the Universal parks, something like that.
If you're like a baby.
Yeah, if you're in a stroller, you're chill. If you're 4 and up, though,
you better cough up your fucking lunch money, bitch.
That's the only thing.
If you want to see SpongeBob.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And I think like vacation packages, like for a couple nights, or like not a couple nights, like 1 or 2 nights, it's like $1,000.
What?
Yeah.
So how much is the hotels?
I think that's the thing, is that's where it kind of gets expensive.
Off.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. I fully renege on everything I just said. That sucks.
Let me just double check.
Burn this place to the ground. It's a failure. What the fuck?
Hold on. Universal Kids Resort. Patreon.com. Maybe
Go to Six Flags, you stupid bitch. What the fuck?
Let me see if I can get park tickets.
My God.
Vacation packages. Oh, no. Fuck. Vacation packages. 1-day preview ticket. Hold on a second.
Were we buying a ticket to Fresno?
I forgot that it might actually go up.
That's fucking crazy.
We can pay it over. We can pay it over 24 months though, so it's fine. It's okay.
2 years paying off 1 ticket for a bad vacation?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? What else? Also, what else are you doing in Fresno?
I mean, yeah, this is putting Fresno on the map.
Yeah.
All right, let's say 2 adults. We get there. We get there on the 13th of this month, and we leave on. Let's do a 2-day vacation. We'll leave on the 15th, right?
Okay, yeah.
Search. Hang tight. We're loading an amazing vacation for you.
This reminds me of when we did our medieval times.
That is true. Just how much does a medieval times cost?
Ticket. It is not that much.
1 half-day ticket? What?
What does that have? They kick you out, or you show up halfway through the day?
I don't know. It's $84 for $84 a person.
What?
What does that mean?
What does that mean? Half a day?
Is it assuming that I get there at 12 on the first day and then I'm leaving the third day? So
I
can't. Proceed to check out. What this is not even hotel. Where's hotel? Give me the goddamn hotel. I will say one of the funnier things I saw was like, did Universal put hidden minions in their hotel?
Not hidden minions.
And their proof of hidden minions is like in the hallways, there's sometimes archways.
There's a big and
I mean, maybe.
Hidden minion, and it's like they're serving bananas at the cafeteria.
Yeah, just...
Can we talk about how we went to Wendy's recently and we were having a laughing fit
because they said Bello Mendy?
We didn't realize there was a Minions
because the Monsters and Minions or whatever came out.
I didn't even know about that fucking movie, and then so Josh pointed. We saw there was like a bunch of Minion shit, and then Josh pointed at the sign. It said Bello Mendy.
Bello Mendy,
and we lost our fucking mind.
Yeah. What was it? Fucking
But you had to see that at some point.
Yeah.
When it comes out to streaming,
we're not.
I'm not getting sick for the
$300. We'll watch the Minions.
That's crazy.
$500. Sorry.
We went to Josh's parents recently, and his mom was like, "Oh yeah, we have Now You See Me 3. Do you want to watch that?" And I was like, "Not unless you're paying me $500, because I'm not allowed to watch it." She was like, "Oh, you can't, or what? So you can watch it now, right? Because he told you about it." And I'm like, "No,
nah, dude.
I don't think you understand. I don't want to fucking watch it, and I will never see that movie."
Anyway, if you want us to go to this park, it's actually $927.29 for a 2-night.
I'll wait for the Keith Eats Everything at Universal Kids Resort.
Dude.
Drinks the
Keith
menu.
Drinks everything. Just him getting drunk. That's not SpongeBob. That's a fucking plastic toy.
I'll wait for that video to come out.
Yeah, $1,000, patreon.com, maybe WSTR, and we'll go to this. That's not including plane tickets, by the way.
That's fucking crazy.
I could have put plane ticket on there, but I didn't.
Was that like 600?
Maybe
like per round trip.
Probably, yeah.
I don't know. You want to move on?
Yeah, let's move on. Fuck this.
All right, fuck this.
Let's not spend $1,000 at this theme park.
No, thank you.
But yeah, ads.
Yeah.
Welcome to the ad break.
Hello.
Hey, are you enjoying this podcast so far?
Yeah.
Then you better comment. It's all right so far, so good.
Yeah. Yeah, it's okay.
Now you better like, comment, subscribe, hit the gosh darn bell, rate us 5 stars on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, hype the video on YouTube, and
that's a lot of work.
Share the podcast with everybody
I don't know
that you
about
know and
all
love,
that.
and maybe not even love, or no, just people,
just random strangers.
Just shake people on the street, shake them down for their money.
Say, I didn't kill my wife.
I didn't kill my wife. A podcast will save this relationship sent me, and then buy you know those benches that always say like, oh, you just proved that this advertising works. Just buy a bench and watch APWSTR.
We should do that.
We should do that.
We always talk about stuff like that. We should buy like a random bench in the middle of nowhere.
Dude, we should. There's billboards that are like, yeah, just send us like $500. We'll show up for 10 seconds. Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I would love to do that.
But yeah, there's a couple ways you can support financially if you would like to, though.
Yeah.
We first have buymeacoffee.com/APWSTR. It's $3 a coffee. You can buy as many coffees as you'd like, and you can leave a little message with your tip, and we'll read it on the show as long as it's not racist, homophobic, transphobic, or has too much personal information in it. We do not have any coffees this week, which is A-okay.
Yeah.
Because I can fucking move on.
What about Patreon?
Yeah, we also have patreon.com/APWSTR if you want to support on a monthly or yearly basis, not just a one-time basis, you know?
Yeah.
We got early releases when we're able to do it, exclusive content like warm-ups that we usually do when we're able to do it.
We do mind melds. We just talk about our week, apparently.
Yeah, which was what we did last week. I got to edit, so it'll be coming out this week.
Yeah.
We also have a Discord server with a lovely community and also a book club where we're reading Yellowface, I believe.
Yes, by R.F. Kuang.
Yes.
It is nice. We're going to be meeting next week or maybe the week after if we have to push it back.
Who knows?
Because none of us have started yet. So
I'll be starting it soon.
Probably tonight.
Maybe.
I don't know. But yeah.
I live a little. Live a little, y'all.
Yeah.
But then we also have our merch.
Yes.
I actually brought the hat out. I put a little hook behind me to remind me to show our merch.
We have more than just hats, though. We also have tote bags and pillows and shirts and stickers and magnets and stuff like that.
And it's apwstr.dashery.com, I believe.
Yes.
It's linked down below. Everything's down below in our links. Patreon.com, apwstr as well. We also have mutual aid links. You want to talk about that, Sarah?
Yes. So first off, I usually say Palestine, Congo, Sudan. That is still up there, of course, and anti-ICE links. With red cards as well, which I'll explain. Red cards, they're when ICE comes to your door, everybody, not just American citizens, have a set of rights, meaning that you do not have to open your door, regardless of what they say, unless they have a warrant signed by a judge in your state. Make sure that you know what a warrant looks like in your state and demand that they push the warrant underneath the door. Don't open the door for them because some ICE agents will take that as access into your home. But they try to give like fake documents that say, oh, hey, this is an ICE document that says I have access to your home. That's not bullshit. Constitutional.
Yeah.
And you should give it back to them and say, no, come back when you have a warrant signed by a judge. And red cards are great because they translate all of that from English into various languages, which you can give the people in your life that might have a run-in with ICE, which could be any one of us. So you should do that.
Yeah.
And you can print them at our home, and it is great. We also got an email from Evan, who said that they are a listener. They're a trans listener who had to move back in with his abusive, I would say abusive, transphobic parents because his lease ended and he lost his job. And he's just looking for a job. And so he made an email, and it is called GetEvanHired@gmail.com. And that's in the link down below. He has 11 years of digital marketing experience, 6 of which are in residential construction. And he currently holds 13 sales and marketing certifications. He's looking for a marketing management position in Maryland or DC, but he would relocate if possible. So if you have any leads, email Evan, because Evan sent us a bunch of rules that he had to agree to live with his parents, and they fucking suck.
Yeah, the amount of misgendering in it is fucking crazy.
It's insane.
It's not okay.
It is wild.
But yeah, so please consider helping out
if
there.
If we can help Evan get out of there, I would like to do that.
Yeah.
For sure.
Fuck it. Yeah.
We'll keep Evan's email in the description down below as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much everything. Enjoy the rest of the episode, and we'll see you in the Reddit segment coming right up.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's Reddit time, dude.
Am I doing this D&D circle jerk, or is it stupid?
That is the question.
Oh, yeah, I did think this was funny.
Okay.
It's funny in a way where it's probably making fun of people that have anxiety. But it's funny
Thanks,
in
Sarah.
yeah, like I don't. Like I don't have anxiety. No, I'm the perfect person.
Yeah, you seem chill.
Yeah.
You're chill all the time, dude.
I'm totally not irritable for no reason today. But no, I think it's they're probably making fun of people that that have anxiety. But I think it's funny in that it's like a metagaming kind of way. And I don't know, you'll see what I mean.
Oh yeah.
This is D&D Circle Jerk. A group doesn't appreciate my RP skills.
Okay.
Hi everyone, thanks for reading my post. I need some perspective because I think I'm doing everything right, but my game group keeps getting frustrated with me.
Okay.
I'm playing a character with a lot of flaws, real flaws. Not like I'm a little too brave or I care too much. I mean actual, deep, psychologically complex flaws that make my character feel like a real person.
Okay.
He's a rogue with crippling anxiety, a drinking problem, a fear of commitment, and a tendency to lie even when it's not necessary, and a deep-seated need for parental approval that he can never get because his father is dead, and he's still mad about it. I've written this character before. I wrote 3 pages of backstory. I have a lengthy list of triggers and traumas. I'm very proud of this character. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. The other players at my table made normal, boring characters. The fighter is just a guy who hits things. The cleric is just a healer who likes healing. The wizard is just a magic nerd who reads books.
Hold on, you're winning me back. You're winning me back. Hold on.
Kind of sick, actually. They don't have any real personality. They just show up and do the adventure. I'm the only one bringing any real depth to the table, but for some reason, they keep getting annoyed with me. Last session, we were in a dungeon and we found a treasure chest. The fighter said, I open it. I said, hold on, my character has trust issues and wouldn't let someone open a chest without checking for traps first. The DM said, okay, roll investigation. I rolled a 2. I said, my character doesn't trust the result and insists on checking again.
Okay, hold on.
Okay.
Hold on.
See, we're getting into the sauce here.
Hold on a minute.
And sauce is a little bit.
This
like
is
the
real.
chicken might be bland, but the sauce tastes good.
Yeah,
tastes a spicy sauce.
Hold on a second.
All right, the DM said you already rolled. I said, but my character has anxiety. He would need to check twice. Fucking mic drop, dude. I'm using that from now on. Yeah. The DM sighed and let me roll again. Let me roll again. I rolled a 4.
Hey, okay.
I said my character panics and starts crying. The fighter opened the chest. It was fine. My character cried for 10 minutes.
Okay.
Okay, this is sick. I'm sorry. I would love this. Honestly, this fake DM.
Fuck this fake DM.
Fuck the fake DM. I love this. The DM said, can we move on? I said, my character needs a moment to compose himself. He's overwhelmed. The DM said, fine, you can take a short rest. I said, my character drinks from his flask during the rest because he's an alcoholic. The DM said, okay. I said, he also has a flashback to his father's death. The other player said, is this going to be a whole thing? I said, it's character development.
What, you're telling me a bunch of people with not dead dads are like, is this going to be a whole thing with your dead dad? Come on.
Oh, yeah.
Virtue
They're
signal.
also role-playing very realistically.
Yeah, so actually no assholes here. Yeah.
I think this is just a big misunderstanding. Then we got to the boss fight. The fighter charged in. The cleric started healing. The wizard cast magic missile. I said, my character is too scared to fight. He hides behind a pillar. The DM said, you're a rogue. You can deal sneak attack damage. I said, my character has a fear of large monsters. He would freeze up.
Why are you fucking in this dungeon, man?
The DM said, you didn't mention a fear of large monsters. I said it's part of his anxiety. It manifests differently in different situations.
Yeah, it's all encompassing, that anxiety. Yeah.
That's so true. The DM said, so you're not going to participate in the boss fight? I said, I'm participating by experiencing fear and trauma. It's called role-playing. The rest of the party killed the boss while my character hid behind a pillar and cried about his father. After the session, the DM said, why did you make a character who can't do anything? I said, because flawed characters are interesting. He said, interesting for who? I said, for me, the person playing the flawed character.
I can't argue with that.
I can't argue with that. That's ironclad logic. He said, what about everyone else? I said, they should be grateful for the depth I'm bringing to the table. The fighter said, you didn't do anything in the fight. I said, I did the most important thing. I explored my character's emotional state. The cleric said, we almost died. I said, that's fine. Characters die sometimes. That is part of their story arcs. The wizard said, you just stood there and cried. I said, crying is a valid action. True.
That is true. Yeah, you can't.
Tell him, King.
You're bringing me around, yeah.
I don't understand why everyone is mad at me. I'm doing the thing that makes D&D good. I'm making choices based on my character's personality, not based on what's optimal. That's what role-playing is. If I just attacked every turn like the fighter, I'd be boring. I'm bringing something deeper to the table. Has anyone else dealt with groups who don't appreciate complex character work? How do I get them to understand that my character's inability to function is actually a good thing? That their characters are deeply boring because they aren't hobbled by disabling flaws. Thanks for reading. If your advice is maybe your character should be able to participate in the game, please don't comment. I already know that's what power fantasy metagame role players say.
That is true. Yeah.
But I'm a real role player. Sometimes it feels like I'm the last one left.
Wow, that's crazy.
That's the ending.
Is this making fun of people with anxiety, or is it making fun of theater kids?
I think it is making fun of people that just want to role play in D&D and not play the game.
Okay, listen.
The game part.
Yeah, I think there is a limit, maybe.
Yeah.
There is a limit to the, like, I can understand being realistic with your characters.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean...
It's weird because, like, we don't have this problem in our group.
Fuck, no, we don't.
No,
yeah.
You guys love... Like, we're at a point where there's a lot of role play, and I feel like it's the most boring part it's been. Not because you guys won't role play, but, like, you just are not into it as much as fighting.
As of right now, yeah, I do. I understand that.
Yeah.
But that's because we have boring characters. Did you know that? It's because our characters are so fucking boring and have no real backstory. Like, I'm just a guy.
You are always a guy.
Yeah, but, like, what's his story? Who knows?
It's interesting because it is, like, a lot of it is, I feel like I have to do a lot of the role playing for you guys, like, at least. Like, a lot of my DMing is making sure that there's something happening in combat.
Yeah, do a little show for us there. Yeah, do a little show for your players.
I have to connect it with you. Like, you don't ask the initial questions, you know what I mean? And then it's like, well, I have to describe it. My job is describing it and making it personal to you so that you react in a way where you're immersed in the world. Which makes it, I think, an easier task than the other way around. Where you have a bunch of people that really love role playing, but they don't really like the mechanics of 5e or 5.5e.
And then there's, like, that conflict between wants of role play versus, like,
it's very rules heavy, and a lot of the rules fall on the DM making it smooth.
Oh, okay.
And so if you have a bunch of people that are like, they get all of that, like, you're more likely to have a group that can enjoy both.
Yeah.
If they like role playing. But I will say, like, I don't know. I think we're just lucky that I think we're just lucky that we have a virtual map system where
everyone can see everything.
And the setup that we have works for that, so that I think maybe it takes away, like, if we did Theater of the Mind, maybe you guys would be more into it, and it would be a lot less work for me. But still, I think, I don't know. If it works, it works. I'm not going to throw a wrench in it.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it, yeah.
But I know there are a lot of DMs that struggle with 5.5e and their friends because they want to just do improv and roleplay rather than... Like, you know, we're watching City Council of Darkness.
Dimension 20, yeah.
Yeah. And that's Vampire the Masquerade. And it's a modified version of Vampire the Masquerade. But it's like... A lot of their roleplay is like they're making shit up. Like, what if I had this? What if I had this? And Brennan is responding by being like, "Yeah, you have that." And think about D&D and, like, no, you have to go to a shop.
Gotta go to a fucking shop.
And you have to have money for it.
Yeah.
And if you don't have the money for it, you have to haggle for it to have the item. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and if you haggle incorrectly, you're gonna get into a fight.
Right.
And yeah, you're dead.
And it's like, these guys just, like, bought 8 buses. They just had 8 buses. Brennan was like, how many buses do you have? 8.
Sure.
Okay.
Fuck it.
There are 8 buses outside. And it's like, okay. All that it impacts is how many dice they roll. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get that.
And I'm sure that's not how Vampire the Masquerade works, but
probably, yeah.
It seems it definitely
there might
is
be
not.
a difference between the base game and this one made for storytelling and for a TV show. Yeah,
but I wouldn't be surprised if it's more role play focused because a lot of Vampire the Masquerade is politics in between the clans of the vampires.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
So, I understand why the system is like that then. But then it's like 5.5e, a lot of it is the fighting part of it. And a lot of people play it because it's the big role-playing game rather than playing a different system.
Yeah.
And like exploring other TTRPG systems.
Well, Sarah, I'm nerdy, but not like that nerdy.
Yeah, like somehow knowing 2 or 3 systems makes you infinitely more of a nerd than just playing D&D on the weekends.
I still want to have sex, Sarah, and that's why I'm not going to learn anything beyond whatever's the popular one.
Yeah.
Have you heard of Stranger Things?
Right, yeah.
Yeah. Interesting, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, I feel like with the... Because I do think there's a limit to roleplay, I think, right?
Yes.
And I will say, I think maybe, it feels like if this were real, it's not. Yeah. But if it were real, I feel like you just want to be like a writer or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I've had this problem with my first ever D&D group where one person was consistently making characters that would just show up and not take the bait of the story to the point where it would cause just arguments.
Yeah, because if you're not participating,
because it's like it would be like, no, I don't want to do this. You have to convince me, and it's like this is such a waste of fucking time.
Yeah, like come on,
can we just go and do the thing?
No, that's what everyone loves is player versus player combat. Actually,
yeah, like let's not. And then there was another person in that group that group was entirely in person. But then another person was in like South Carolina. So the entire time we were in person, there was one person on Discord. So everyone was meeting around a table and then there was a laptop.
Why wouldn't you all just do it on Discord?
I don't know. I have no clue. I don't know why.
Okay, guys.
But we had one person on Discord, and I think because our DM had all the physical stuff.
I would feel so othered if I were
that happened all the time. Like everyone was talking over them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, at least with Discord, you get the little green box so you know who the fuck's saying shit. If I have to look at a wide-ass table with like 10 people on it.
Yeah.
How the fuck am I supposed to keep up?
Yeah. It was kind of crazy. And then
let's make a Zooms meeting. God damn it. Let's make some breakout rooms.
I think it was pre-Zoom. Not gonna lie.
Oh, fair, yeah.
But, so I don't know. I must have been on Discord or Skype or something. Might have been Skype. That's crazy. But anyway,
we're old.
They also kept making characters that would like their playstyle was very like fine and like role playable and would like get into stuff, but then during combat would either nuke themselves or just like go directly against like what everybody else was going to do. And then at some point, like because of the talking over and because of the being ignored, they just started like, I'm just not gonna play like with everybody else. And they would play, but they did like a Chevy Chase in the Dungeons and Dragons episode of Community where they went against everybody.
And they just
I don't know. It was interesting. It's just like sometimes people make character decisions that are like against the norm, and every once in a while it works.
Yeah, but most doing of the time, every single time probably isn't ideal, and it's kind of like, what's going on, man?
It is a little like you're like, trying to be the center of attention.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. Interesting, man.
And everyone should be at different times.
Yeah, everyone has their their weaknesses and strengths, and when it's time to show your strength, show that fucking strength off. It's okay.
Yeah. Also, I don't know why this had to out me as being an anxious mess that would cry for 10 minutes straight in the middle of fighting a big monster.
Yeah.
That's so real.
That's dude, fucking. I mean, to be fair, yeah, like you are a person that's like, oh, if the aliens come, I'm just gonna lay down and
I'm gonna die
the zombies.
First.
Yeah. Well, I'm fighting. I'm going down shooting. I actually agree with your friend now. Hold on, I'm turning around and shooting arrows.
You would actually. You've done that before in combat.
I did it recently. Actually, yeah, I remember.
Anyway,
solved it. I don't want to start off on a non-am I the asshole one.
Why not? I don't.
That's true. Yeah, you're right. So fucking she doesn't. I'm gonna start off with this one. Because every sentence is a painting.
I can't wait to see the fucking strokes.
r/unpopular opinion.
Let's go.
Headstones should have the cause of death on it.
Pancaked by dumb truck driver.
That's the first comment. You did it, Sarah. You did it. Here's your Reddit gold, Sarah.
Yes.
Certified unpopular opinion.
All right. Why? That's crazy. I would love to see it. Quote unquote pneumonia from
I'm already losing
December 2019. Know what I mean?
I'm already losing it at the first sentence.
Okay.
We're gonna have a full stop in a second.
All right.
I occasionally walk through cemeteries and read headstones.
That's the first. That's what you're freaking out about. Okay.
Occasionally.
Fake goth. God damn.
I am absolutely fascinated by the ones that are younger, so the curious mind wants to know what the cause of death is.
Oh, you want to know what killed dead kids? Go to a hospital. They don't have to go to a...
St. Jude's is open, yeah.
Go to St. Jude's. Volunteer at a cancer hospital for children.
Ambulance chasing, but for Make-A-Wish.
It's leukemia. I don't know what you want me to say. Shit.
I wish it was more acceptable to write down the cause of death.
It is. Just not there. Just not in a cemetery. Go to a hospital.
And that's it.
Volunteer at the hospital. Genuinely, honestly, I don't even think this is that crazy. Just go to the hospital.
Just go to the hospital and you'll see how people die. I feel like
that's how most doctors are made. How do kids die? Yeah, I don't know. How do kids die?
How do kids die?
I'm going to figure that out. I'm going to go to college. And figure out how kids die and how to stop that. Like, you know what I mean? I think that's, fine.
Whatever. Right, that's fair, yeah.
Wait, so you think it's weird for people to walk through cemeteries? Is that weird?
I don't know. I feel, okay, my thing is, I think the casualness of like, I just sometimes go down to the old cemetery and just walk around.
It's nice.
Listen, I
know lots of people they got their whole beliefs about it.
No, yeah.
You know?
That's fair, yeah.
When I was depressed and I would walk the mean streets of Tallahassee, there was a cemetery right next to a frat house, and I would just go there and soak up the vibes of looking at a bunch of tombstones.
Really?
And then in the background, there were people getting so drunk and screaming at the top of their lungs. And
that is
neon lights.
I can fuck with that.
It's a vibe.
Okay, I can fuck with that.
Yeah.
But I guess I've never really had that urge, I guess. I feel like there's a cemetery like kind of close to us that we sometimes drive by, and I'm like, never going there.
Really? Are you like afraid of it, or?
I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's an afraid thing or if it's just like a not my cup of tea thing. Because like I kind of just like, I feel like
I will say most of the time you're not allowed to, unless it's like, I think the one that I was in, I was not allowed.
Sometimes I'll just break the bolts on the gate and just walk around the cemetery.
No, but because it's like a park, like.
Oh, okay, fair.
I mean, it's just like, it's not a park, it's a cemetery. But I mean, like the one that I was in, it was so not kept up as much that, or I think it was like a historical site or something that like it didn't really, like the gates weren't really closed. Or they were not locked, at least.
Okay, gotcha.
So they were closed, but they weren't locked.
That would have been crazy if you went in and then you go in and it's locked when you come back.
I would have scaled the thing.
Oh, okay, never mind.
I mean, I don't know. I was a fucking youngin', man. I was getting into shit. But I only figured that out because on my 19th birthday, I took the bus to the Tallahassee Mall to see Blair Witch 2. And nobody else was there. So I watched Blair Witch 2 by myself while my phone died in my pocket, so I couldn't call an Uber. And then I had to go back, and I didn't know it was late.
And the movie was so good that you were like, I gotta see what this shit looks like IRL, dude.
I was laughing the whole time. It was awesome. I was the only person in there. I was laughing the entire time at the screen. And then I got on a bus. I didn't know that the bus was even coming. It started to rain. And I was like 3 or 4 miles away from the college. Like it was very far away for me to walk.
Yeah, that would be like at least an hour and a half to 2 hours. Yeah.
The bus finally showed up, got on the bus, didn't know my stop to get off because it was on my phone and my phone had died.
Yeah.
So I got off and then I had to walk like half a mile home, and it took me through a cemetery, and I was like,
wow.
Oh, this shit is here.
Interesting.
for later. And then when I didn't want to go home because I hated my roommate hated me.
So you'd go to the cemetery?
I would just walk around and I found myself at the cemetery. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
How many times have you been to the cemetery then? Like, did you go more than once?
Oh my God. Yeah. I went like 5 times.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
I went like a lot. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I feel like maybe this is my hot opinion.
I was so deeply depressed. I was like begging for, I was walking around to get hit by a car. Like I was so depressed. I was like trying to kill myself by walking around, if that made sense.
No, yeah. So you were just getting acquainted with your soon-to-be neighbors, I think, right?
Yeah,
like,
it was just, I don't know. When you're that depressed, you just do shit like that.
Yeah.
Like, just look at sad shit. Because
I
it's
guess
like,
maybe I've never been that depressed enough. Because I feel like if I went to a cemetery, I'd be like, man, this shit's a bummer.
Yeah.
I just fucking, leave.
Kind of.
Dude, can you imagine like
kind of, yeah.
One of those times that you wanted to go to the cemetery, you go there and there's like an active wake happening and you're like, oh, gotta go around.
This was like there were like maybe 20 headstones there. It was tiny. It was a tiny cemetery.
I don't know. I think it's funny that like if you're like you have like a path that you go on and then there's a wake happening and you're like, God damn it, I gotta go around the long way.
I'm positive that happened multiple times.
Yeah, okay.
I'm positive there were people around and they were looking at me like, what the fuck?
What the fuck is
I left to go somewhere else. Yeah.
Why is that bitch wearing white to a funeral? That's fucked up, dude.
No, I was always wearing black at those times in my life. I don't think I had white
clothes. Did she not know it's right here? Is it so?
It was actually such a problem because if I was sometimes I would walk around on Sundays because nobody was around because they were all at the football places. So if I would walk too close to the football stadium, I felt like more in danger than 4 a.m. at the cemetery.
No, I get that. Yeah.
Because I wasn't wearing FSU colors.
Yes. Yeah. That makes sense.
I felt more in danger then. Yeah.
Oh, no, that's fair.
I had to get like my birth certificate and my like because my mom didn't have my birth certificate for some fucking reason, and I needed a passport or something because I wanted to get the fuck out of there because I realized at some point I was gonna kill myself if I stayed there. So I was like, fuck it, I want to get out of here so bad. I can't be here anymore. I'm going to die. So I needed to get identification to get out of there. And it took like 3 months.
Wow.
To get all that shit because it was a lot of shit I needed to get. And I needed to do it in the Tallahassee. I needed to go to like the Social Security, the DMV in Tallahassee.
Oof.
So I had to like go and find out where they sell like stamps because I had to mail in a form to get my passport,
like
or my birth certificate or something.
That makes sense. Yeah.
So then I had to walk around and I would walk by the
cemetery.
No,
just around. Yeah, okay.
Just like the apartments that all the rich kids like parents paid for.
Because you were worried about the
off-campus apartments.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
No, it's okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, I guess I've never had the urge to go to a cemetery. Do you think we should put cause of death
on a cemetery? No, I mean I think there's a reason that it's on the like death certificate. Like you could even probably break into the funeral home and find the death certificates, and that's why it's on there. You can honestly probably find the obituary.
That was what my first thought was too, was like, just start fucking Google searching these people.
Just start Google search. You don't need to put it on the fucking tombstone.
Why is this 4-year-old dead?
The fact that you want it in like an aesthetic way, that's the weird part.
Yeah.
Wanting to find out how people die, I think is like, as a morbid person as well, like, okay.
I mean, because I wonder if there are, because I know there's like headstones where it's like they have shit written on them that isn't just your name and your like date or whatever.
Yeah, it's whatever the family wants usually.
Yeah, but like I assume it doesn't end with the death. It just is trying to celebrate their life. I
mean, it's a funny joke that people are like, oh, it says what, like, died like he lived or something.
Yeah.
Something, which, I mean, I don't know if I remember too many. Most of the time, they're just like, name, birth, death.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
It's a beloved father or something like that,
I think all the headstones I see should look exactly like the ones in the queue for the Haunted Mansion ride.
That would be sick.
They should all have something to do. They should all be puns about hanging yourself. If you hung yourself.
You know, crazy thing to see at Disney.
No one thinks about this.
If I'm at Disney, I'm hanging out by the tombstones that have puns about hanging yourself.
Yeah, and then you go on the ride where it's like, hey, if you want to leave this ride, you gotta kill yourself.
That's the point of the movie.
Yeah, you gotta do it. I'm sorry.
Sorry, you gotta kill yourself.
You gotta kill yourself.
That's what happens in the movie.
Dude, it's so crazy that like people will go to the Haunted Mansion and just like spread their ashes there.
That is a little wild.
They'll do it like not even on like I feel like the grass parts. I feel like they'll do it on the ride onto the metal machinery.
That's gonna start a fire or something.
Yeah, I want the soul of my my friend to be stuck in this machine forever.
So I'm not like freaked out by the morbidity of it, but I'm also a weirdo.
Okay, that's
so I get it, but I mean, it's already written down multiple places. Just go find that. Just because it's in the newspaper or a hospital document or like government.
Go to the children's
stuff.
hospital.
Go to the children's hospital.
That's so
Go to the children's
funny.
hospital.
Just see what's up.
Volunteer.
Yeah.
Get to know a child before they passed away. Do it the normal way. If you want to know how a kid died.
Kids the world. Yeah.
Go to give kids the world. Like volunteer and become best friends with a small child that has muscular dystrophy. Like go do it. And then come back to me and say, oh, you know what? Dude, you know what we should boil Charlie down to? His muscular dystrophy. That's what you want? That's what you think is cool and interesting? That's cool. I love that.
What if you kept doing that and you're like, God, I'm sick of it. It's always leukemia. Like it's just never anything interesting.
Do something about this. Yes.
Why is no one talking about this?
Yeah. Yes.
Jesus. But
genuinely.
yeah, no, I think it's you don't put it on the gravestone.
No, I mean kind of. I mean, yeah.
Solved it.
Solved it. Yeah.
Unpopular.
For
some reason.
What were people like? You?
No, they were just referencing. They were just referencing Tim Robinson.
Okay. All right.
As far, I mean, the first comment did that, and I was like, "That's enough for me."
Yeah.
That's the barrier before shit gets crazy. Is whatever the first comment is that's relating to something in our current internet monoculture. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I'm gonna do the one that pissed me off the most.
Yay! It's that mid-podcast energy. We need to bring it up, dude.
This is the 10th dentist.
Fuck. Okay.
This is 10 Denton. Modern gaming sucks, and I'm tired of being gaslit into believing it's just nostalgia.
I feel like the 10th dentist is always the like. I'm not gonna say shittier one, but like the one that I feel like I'm gonna have the most disagreements with overall.
Yeah. I do pick the ones that I disagree with.
No, I mean, yeah, but it's kind of like how there's am I the asshole and am I the butt face?
Yeah, and am I the butt face somehow is like I killed my dog, am I the butt face?
Yeah, and then you look at the am I the butt face rules and it's like, yeah, you can post fake stories. I don't give a shit.
I didn't know that.
They're like, yeah, for some reason, am I the asshole just won't let you post these for whatever reason. So
you can totally do
fake stories, AI stories. I don't give a fuck.
Fucking crazy. Wow.
But okay, sorry.
Okay, fuck am I the butt face, but okay. I grew up in an era where amazing, high quality games came out by the dozen every year for close to a decade.
Okay.
Now, OP is going to list a series of games.
I hope they're all just COD.
I don't know if that's even on here. Might not be. Okay.
Battlefield.
No.
EA Sports.
But this is the problem, though, with this thing. We're going to list apparently all the good games to OP.
Okay, all right.
Apparently, this is the list.
Okay, these are the only good games. Got it. Okay.
Right. Halo 1, 2, and 3.
Okay.
Half-Life 2, Portal 1, Portal 2.
Okay.
Elder Scrolls, Morrowind, Oblivion, Skyrim.
Okay.
The Total War series.
I don't know how many of those are, but okay.
World of Warcraft. Guild Wars 1/2, so maybe 1 or 2, or 1.5.
One half. The one in between, yeah.
Old School RuneScape. So just Old School RuneScape.
Fucking new one.
Mass Effect. Grand Theft Auto, San Andreas, then GTA 4, then GTA 5.
I mean...
And that's the list.
That's it.
I could go on and on. So I guess there are more, but they didn't decide to put them.
That.
They're not important enough to put in the post.
I mean, these are all just the popular games.
There's more to the post, but
no, that's the
list.
Like that's okay. I mean, that's I listen, not to say basic, right? But I mean, like,
yeah,
sure, yeah, man, sure, bud. Yeah, these are all highly rated.
I think they're good games.
Yeah, I think there's some good games in there. Yeah,
I can go on and on. We always had at least 4 to 5 really amazing games coming out every year. And I mean amazing titles made by studios with hundreds of professionals from all sorts of creative fields.
Then Stardew Valley came out and all these indie devs.
Do you think that's a joke?
Are you
think that's
fucking
a fucking
serious?
joke? You're fucking joking with me, Josh?
Then Steam came out?
Not some indie crap 5 developers made on a GoFundMe startup, outsourcing to DeviantArt freelancers for assets that releases in a half-finished state that maybe 1,000 people play and it gets forgotten alongside the 1,000s of other shovelware games all over Steam these days. Younger people just don't understand how incredible the gaming world was in the 2000s to early 2010s. It was so good.
Yeah, I remember, it was really good, especially if you were like not just a white guy. Like if you were anything but a white guy, like it was awesome for you.
Yeah, everything panned out.
Everything panned out. We didn't totally start a witch hunt against a games journalist. For no
and all
fucking
women.
And all women. Yeah, we totally didn't do that.
That ended in us having President Donald Trump.
Yeah, the big fucking no.
Woo. These AAA companies were really going all out and taking huge creative risks in ways Mass Effect in ways they never would in the modern era.
Halo
man.
1, 2, 3, and 4. I mean,
you know what my favorite creative risk is? Illusion of choice.
That's so fucking real. Yeah,
got him.
I mean, the triple, because like
you can
if
fuck
you're talking
green
about
alien
triple,
or blue alien.
that is pretty good.
Whoa,
that's pretty good.
Crazy.
I mean, AAA. You also have to include the real shovelware that is Call of Duty coming out with a new title every 6 months.
Yes.
And Battlefield also having a new title every...
And you're a Battlefield
I like
boy.
Battlefield, and don't get me wrong, they did like stop after some... like there's only like I think like 12 of them compared to Call of Duty's 100, if I had to guess. And then fucking Madden would technically be under the AAA umbrella. Okay, whatever. I don't. Who gives a shit?
Nowadays, even the bigger titles from dilapidated has-been AAA companies with hemorrhaging talent are usually rehashed, uninspired slop.
Ooh.
We get maybe one good title a year, and even that's a gamble. The last decent game I played was Path of Exile 2, and before that, it was Baldur's Gate 3. And before that, it was Elden Ring.
And before that?
It was another game that was really good. 2022, 2023, 2024. We averaged roughly one truly good game a year that would have been good by 2000 standards of quality as well. If Baldur's Gate 3 existed in 2000s to early 2010s, my mind would have been exploded open.
Yeah. These are all okay. There's so much happening here.
Yeah.
It's another one of those we're conflating 20 things at once.
Yes.
And blaming
because
I'm not a kid anymore.
I don't like as many games as before.
Because when I go on Steam, it's
a bunch of games I don't try.
Yeah.
And I prejudge.
Yeah.
Then yeah. Meanwhile, there's so much slop and so many people who eat up slop games and try to tell me that I'm closed-minded because I don't see the beauty in some asset-flipped title made with AI assistance by 5 developers who coordinate via Discord and GitHub that 100 people left reviews for on Steam.
Listen, you got the AI part correct.
The AI slanders, correct.
Everything else is like they're just using tools.
Which also tools professionals use. Like Discord, okay. I
go by the construction site, and for some reason, there's these 20 guys with hammers, and they just keep hitting the wood.
We used to make fucking domes out of clay. Now these motherfuckers are using hammers.
Fucking get out of here.
They'll say something along the lines of, "There's amazing indie games coming out every week."
Yes.
Yeah. What do you mean there's no good games anymore? If you can muscle your way past the gag reflex, I don't think people are saying this. The slop I consume is really quite comparable to what you were used to. I've played these types of games. They're good for 1 hour and you forget they ever existed, so you haven't played these games. I absolutely hate what has become of my hobby. we're probably going to be playing the same major titles from the late 2000s, early 2010s for the next 20 years because that's where we're at with the state of the games industry. Endless stagnation. Edit. Why do people keep bringing up the fact that there were shit games in the 2000s? As if that somehow cancels out the fact that there were many more amazing games?
Well, yeah, because if you're saying there's shit games now, there's also really good games now, as you also did say in the post.
Yeah, I can't imagine this being, like, it's... I hope it's rage bait, because I've been baited into rage, of course. For
sure, yeah.
But also, it's like, how can you say... Back in my day, everything was better. I won't try new stuff. But
and also, listen,
I don't believe you when you have tried the new stuff.
And also, my argument's still not invalid because you brought up a counter argument that fits my narrative. That doesn't fit my narrative.
Yeah. Also, what I think is interesting, I think is because, like, yes, they're saying, you know, obviously they have a slant towards single player fantasy RPG games.
Yeah.
Like Baldur's Gate and Skyrim and Path of Exile 2.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. So now I'm like, okay. But then the problem is, like, if I were to say the fantastic games that came out this year and last year.
Yeah, where's
Expedition
Balatro
33, Balatro, Blueprints, Metaphor Refantasio.
Sarah, have you considered that all those games are gay, actually?
Exactly. Like, that's the thing. It's like this person's like, I don't want to play a JRPG.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, don't play a JRPG then, but they're still...
Also, like, so then you're missing out on, like, Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
Shit like that. Like, that's crazy, right?
Yeah.
That's crazy by a lot of gaming standards of what are the best games in the world.
Yeah, and that's another thing that's crazy too is, like, I mean, let's be honest here, like, even the AAA devs are making shit games, obviously. And indie games, you know, sometimes they're bad too. Whatever, fucking no shit. I do think it's crazy though to forget that, like, Microsoft bought 20 companies and then just like fucking drained them of all their resources, and then everyone got, and then I feel like this guy's probably gonna be shocked Pikachu face when he's like, wait a minute, you're telling me that Microsoft is the cause of this problem that I made up in my head?
I mean, and I love Skyrim, but I think most of this is just he hasn't looked up from Skyrim for 15 years.
Which, to be fair, they haven't made a new Skyrim, so
no, they keep doing it.
Yeah,
they do keep making a new Skyrim. They just keep redoing it. Yeah. Keeps making new content for it. No, or like a Nintendo game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Nintendo wasn't brought up at all. I find that to be interesting.
Yeah, because girls. Nintendo's for girls.
Yeah, the Wii Sports Resort.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a ladies' game.
Not playing those indie slop cozy games. It's stupid. And I was like, yeah, if you're not gonna play it,
yeah, don't fucking play Fields of Mystery then. Who cares? I don't care.
Yeah, like if you're a reviewer, right? And I'm not saying this person's a reviewer. They're just saying their opinion.
They work at IGN, I think. Yeah.
But if you're going to express your opinion as like all the games are shit now, that's a reviewer's take. That's like here's my research.
Yeah.
And the research is I don't like them.
Yeah, man. You know, hey, that's your opinion, I guess. But
and then you offer up, I don't play them. There's no conversation to even be had
because you don't even have the actual evidence that you present. You're parading around as if you have. Yeah.
Also, like Silk Song.
Yeah, everyone lost their fucking. Well, that's a Kickstarter backed indie game, Sarah.
Acid flipped DeviantArt, I guess.
Yeah.
Not completely.
Have you thought about that?
Like that's the craziest part.
Yeah. Sure.
What are you talking about?
Dropout brought a card game, but like. They did it through a GoFundMe or some shit, like a Kickstarter.
That's fucking stupid.
So, like, fucking, it's not a real game.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, I have a list also from someone else. Someone else put their own list.
Yeah, what are some other great games from this?
All right, so we're starting out with this year, 2026. Resident Evil 9, Pragmata, Mugenics, 007 First Light, Mina the Hollower, Gothic Remake. 2025, Expedition 33, Death Stranding 2, Hades 2, Silksong, Arc Raiders, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, Dispatch, Ghost of Yote, but woman, so we can't do
that. Is true, yeah.
2024, Astrobot, Helldivers 2, Metaphor Refantasio, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Space Marines 2, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, Black Myth Wukong, Elden Ring Shadow of the Erd Tree. So, like... Oh, he mentions Elden Ring, but not and also the Elden Ring, the like Fortnite version of Elden Ring.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, where's Fortnite on this list, actually? Hold on a minute. No, don't make me defend Fortnite, but...
But there's that was like Night Rain, Elden Ring Night Rain, 2023, Baldur's Gate 3, Tears of the Kingdom, Resident Evil 4 Remake, Dave the Diver. Honestly, baller Dave the Diver reference. Dave the Diver slaps, dude. Yeah. That's a fucking good game. Spider-Man 2, Cyberpunk Phantom Liberty, Alan Wake 2. Those are just some examples of great games the last 3.5 years. Maybe not every game is for you now, or maybe you're just jaded. Yes, there's shit games filled with microtransactions and such, but can we please stop pretending that no good games come out anymore? Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy.
No, I agree with that. That's completely fair. Where's Balatro on that list, though? That's bullshit.
I know, also, Balatro's missing.
But no, it's an indie game. Sorry, I forgot.
No, yeah.
That's the other funny thing, too, is like a lot of these devs do end up, if they get kicked out of their fucking AAA studio, some of them will go on to make
good indie
games. Yeah. It's also funny that Mugenics is on there too, because that's also an independent fucking like
a lot of indie games. I'm pretty sure Dave the Diver's indie. Also.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah,
a lot of those are.
Well, that's the other thing too, is like we've gotten so decentralized. Yeah. Like this is one of the things that, listen, you can have issues with Steam. I think it is kind of crazy they take 30% of every sale.
No, yeah, it's crazy.
But also they're the only good online platform for gaming.
There's GOG and stuff like that.
That's true. You're not wrong about that.
There's others.
There are others, yeah.
Yeah.
But like Steam's the mainstream one, and I understand why it is. But like, I mean, that's a good thing about Steam though, is that you can just kind of put your fucking game up there, and you don't need to have to worry too much about the backing of some publisher that's going to be like, yeah, you got to push this out like next week. Come on.
Yeah, as long as you got $100.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, and there are real hurdles, like the Steam front page isn't gonna, like the wish lists really impact you. So like you do have to do a lot of marketing, which takes a lot of time, which takes a lot of money.
Yeah.
And like all that stuff. So there is a lot of like, it's not like completely accessible, but it is way more accessible than it used to be.
Yeah.
Which I do think in general is good. Of course, people are seeing the like indie boom right now, and then making a bunch of slop games that
and trying to cash in on it. Yeah.
Like everybody and their mother's trying to learn how to make a Vampire Survivors, like, you know, and it's like ever since Megabonk slaps.
Megabonk is pretty good. Yeah. I will say it sucks, hasn't been updated in like forever.
Yeah. But I mean, you know, it's like, I don't know. I think the games are out there for those with the eyes to see them.
Even if you liked Halo growing up. I will say Helldivers 2 is a good example of, yeah.
I mean, it's just, it is funny to get a 10th dentist, a 10 dentin, where...
a Danny Phantom?
A dentin, where it's just factually incorrect every sentence.
Yeah, like no research was put into it. And it's just, I feel this way, and it's got to be right.
Yeah.
How I feel has to be like...
It has to be
correct. It has to be correct, yeah.
Duh.
Fucking idiots. I don't know. There's so many good games, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm playing fucking incremental games like a motherfucker. Where's Cookie Clicker in that list?
I know, right? The best game of it all. Yeah. Papa's Pizzeria. Papa's Freezeria.
Another fucking...
Papa's Mocharia. Put that shit up there. My favorite fucking game.
The only good game ever made, yeah.
Yeah.
Solved it, though. Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
All right. Am I the asshole for wanting to split bank transfer fees of prize money?
Okay, this one's going to need a lot of explaining. This one's got a lot of explaining to do.
Background. Me and partner in a 2v2 game, not boyfriend, played in a tournament. We won $6,000.
Jesus.
Then there was an unexpected amount of $40 in fees for the wire transfer. This $40 is what my partner is arguing with me over. I didn't even think about it and thought we were going to split fees 50-50, whatever they were. He says that since I didn't bring up the fees beforehand, so he didn't approve the fees, so he's justifying requesting I pay the entire $40 fee and give him $3,000, so I keep $2,960. He keeps changing his argument, so I'm going to go in chronological order of what he's arguing.
Okay.
First, he says I should have discussed the fees with him beforehand. And that since he would have done crypto, he would have paid almost no transaction fees.
Okay.
You know that thing that's super inexpensive? 2, I refused to budge since I thought it was ridiculous he was upset over $20. Then he brought in a trusted third friend and made a similar argument. 3, I showed him via AI that crypto has fees too, and it wouldn't have been much cheaper than $40 in fees.
What do you mean AI?
I don't know why you looked up AI. You could have just Google search this.
Is that what he means?
Maybe. I don't fucking know.
Or they mean?
I don't know. Yeah. In fact, in some ways, it would have been more. Trusted friend says to split the fees 2-to-1 or 3-to-1 since it would make both of us upset and hence most fair option.
Who? What? Huh?
Trusted friend, when everyone's upset, everyone's happy. Yeah. Trusted friend says, aren't you penalizing him for your preference for choosing bank transfer instead of crypto? Question mark, question mark, question mark.
Who are these fucking people? Okay.
Gamers. Then I looked through Telegram chat. Sorry. Then I looked through Telegram chat history and found screenshot proof of partner approving the bank transfer. This made me upset and I demanded apology. Trusted friend called to apologize, but partner doesn't. Partner then says I should pay the entire $15 fee since his bank doesn't have $15 fees for international wires, while he's okay splitting the $25 fee. Partner says when it comes to matters of money, I should have discussed all the fees with him up front. He was very upset over it. Several weeks later, after I sent him $2,980 and didn't even continue arguing with him, it seemed I convinced the trusted friend, which was good enough for me. I asked him if he would change his behavior at all if the exact same scenario were to occur.
Stop talking to him. Stop it. Just move on.
He says he may have tried to change the wording to be nicer, but he wouldn't change anything. He maintains that I stiffed him out of $7.50, parentheses, forced him to split the $15. Okay, am I the asshole? First, am I the asshole for wanting to split the $40 fee 50-50? And then second, am I the asshole to wanting to split the $15 fee 50-50? Edit, by the way, I bank with Chase, which a lot of commenters must be banking with. This is an obscure financial institution.
Who fucking cares? You're the asshole for using AI.
Yeah, that's about it.
That's kind of it. I mean, everything else is like, just move on. Like, these guys are just... Who...
This is a clusterfuck, yeah. You split everything 50-50. Next question. It is, okay.
It's like such a non-issue.
That someone's making an issue, and then... Why do you got to bring a third party into this?
How old are all these people? They got to be like fucking 18,
They got to be in
their
their 20s, right? Like,
yeah,
early 20s.
And I say 18 because, like, if they were, I would say 12. They're acting like they're 12, but I say 18 because they did a competition. And
I assume there was some sort of, and you have a Chase bank account. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I guess you could have a high school bank account.
That's true. Yeah.
But who the fuck? I don't know, a bunch of high schoolers won $6,000.
$6,000 to high schoolers. Yeah.
I just move the fuck on and never play a game with them ever again.
Yeah. I think this partnership's over, and for the better, I think. How good is your friend at whatever game this is? Whatever this tournament.
Or let me manage your esports team 60, and we'll split it 70-30.
Yeah, there we go. Now,
each of you get 15, and I get the 70.
Yeah, exactly. That's fair. Yeah. What's up with your friend being like, you know what? How about you both are upset about this?
I think you gotta make friends that are not dumber than a bag of rocks. That's all I'm saying, man. Or person. I don't know your gender.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I guess I find this interesting because you and I have been working together and have had...
I don't think we've ever bickered over $7.50.
Yeah, I'm okay with, if it's half and half, losing $20.
Yeah.
Out of $3,000?
I mean, that's why I wonder if they're quite young. Because I feel like it's a young person thing to see the prize money's $10,000 and think you're gonna get $10,000.
Well, no, you're never gonna get $10,000.
No, like even if it's like I could win a car. Like,
oh yeah,
I feel like
gonna pay some taxes on that.
Yeah, most adults that have filed taxes once in their goddamn lives
and have learned about the Price is Right and just
and maybe they're probably not American, so they're not constantly thinking about taxes. But
yeah, possible. Yeah,
I don't know. I'm sure. I don't think people in other countries are so naive that when they see a $10,000 prize, they think all $10,000 are coming to my bank account. There's probably a scam in every country.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Culturally, everyone grows up and is like, you know what?
Hey, that seems suspicious.
That's too good to be true.
And if it is true, it's not the entire amount.
And also, like, I'm pretty good. $40 out of that's not bad.
That's not a big fee comparatively.
Yeah,
that's still below 1%.
That's fine. That's crazy.
That's
honestly,
less than our fucking buy me a coffee fees.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's sub 1%. Yeah, you guys are.
That's it's just genuinely one of the most.
Nothing.
And I say this as a YouTuber, as my job. One of the most like hard to relate to situations, I think. Like
you're not winning $6,000 every other day, Sarah.
And if you are winning $6,000 and you're bickering over $40, I don't think even winners of like Survivor are gonna be like, they're gonna be like, what the fuck? I lost like $10,000.
Yeah, like come on.
What are you talking about? I don't know.
I should be crying and you should be washing my balls and licking up my tears. Yeah.
I was gonna say like pay the $40 as an asshole tax so you don't have to deal with
this person ever again.
But then you got away with the 50-50 and then you went back to talk to them again.
Yeah.
And that weirded me out a little bit. Like why?
They might be the best at whatever tournament thing they were doing. Maybe that's the problem.
I guess that kind of sucks, but that's a life lesson in itself. Just because you're good at something doesn't mean you're gonna be good at doing it.
Or yeah, not all
that
good.
Makes sense.
People who are good at stuff aren't necessarily good people.
Yeah, like people that are talented aren't always the best.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Case in point, us. We're fucking.
We're the best and we're dog shit at most stuff.
That's fair. Yeah.
No. Yeah. Like I mean, I learned this with like viola and stuff. Like you'd be in these rooms with these really talented kids, and then they would come up to you and be like, I'm in the and you'd be like, okay,
all right,
like I'm gonna win, and then they would win. And I was like, okay,
all right, sure, fucking yeah,
great. And it was kind of like a silver lining. It's like, oh, thank God I don't have to sit next to them every Saturday.
Yeah, thank Christ
for my summer vacation. That's fucking epic. Hell yeah, I get to go home and play video games. Whoa! Instead of practice, yes, please.
Yeah. I feel that, yeah. But Sarah, have you considered that $20 when you include compound interest? If I put that into a portfolio, that makes $1 billion% every year. Like I could actually be like a trillionaire with that $20.
You think you're gonna become a trillionaire off of $6,000?
Probably, yeah, probably. Well, $3,000 and not.
Oh, right, $3,000
and not $2,980.
When by the time you're 90?
I'd probably like 30.
Okay.
How old am I? Like 18? Probably 19.
Yeah, for sure. But
I'm gonna be worth so much money.
You figure that shit out. You go ahead and do that.
Yeah, don't just yeah.
You go live in Fantasyland. Solved it. Oh, God bless.
Guy just learned about investing.
That's why you gotta have smart friends. I'm sorry.
Yeah, if your friend hasn't watched at least like one Khan Academy video about money, I feel like you shouldn't be.
Yeah, that's true.
And money comes up, yeah.
All right, am I the asshole over steak resting?
What do you mean steak resting?
Yeah.
Is this above my pay grade? As in, am I not rich enough to know what a steak is and also what to do to steak to make it taste good?
Is.
I can't go to Outback Steakhouse. They kick me out because they think I'm a homeless motherfucker.
Outback what house? What is that?
I only know about Outback House.
Where you go out,
out back and take a shit.
And they shoot you.
I only know about Outhouse, yeah.
Yeah, the Owl House.
Okay, sorry.
My wife asked me to cook lunch today. I salted a steak and set it out to rest, reach room temperature. Informed my wife I would cook it in about 35 minutes after it rested, reached room temp. I didn't realize this
drive
the first time I read it, that it had 2 parentheses.
Listen.
Reached room temperature.
How do I get it through your thick fucking skull reader that you don't know? You need to know.
Maybe it was edited. I actually don't know.
I don't know, yeah.
I don't remember that. Reached room temp. And timed the rice cooker for it. 35 to 40 minutes later, I go into the kitchen and the steak is in the fridge.
Oh, shit.
Wife says she couldn't help it. She was worried about bacteria. Here's where it all goes sideways. All right, you ready? I got frustrated and told her if she didn't trust me and wanted it her way, she could make it herself. Now I'm getting ready for work and don't plan to eat at home.
Damn.
That's the end of the post.
What?
Because
not even this.
No conversation. Just I put a steak out. My wife put it back in the fridge. Said I'm worried about bacteria, and then you were like, "Fuck you!" And then you left, and you're not eating at home.
Yeah,
I'm going to Rachel's tonight, honey.
It's a steakhouse, not just a
stripper bar. Rachel's is a stripper bar in Orlando.
Yeah, that apparently has really good steaks, according to my who went there with. I don't know what's up with them.
But they went together?
I assume.
Honestly,
they lived right next to one.
I didn't know they went together. I thought it was
they probably went together. That would be so funny if
I thought it was just his bachelor party or something.
I think he might have just. I remember because he just lived.
Oh yeah, because they didn't. They just kind of eloped. They didn't even really.
Yeah,
have
they didn't. Yeah.
Oh.
But no. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they probably went together. Okay.
Listen. I worked in food and bev, right?
Yeah.
40 minutes isn't necessarily enough to start worrying about bacteria because you're also still going to cook it, you know?
Yeah.
I also wouldn't blame someone for putting out raw meat that they see out there and it's like, that shouldn't be out here. And then just put it in the fridge.
Here's the thing. Steak resting is about, what he's doing is like not anything.
Really?
Steak resting is after you cook it, you let it rest. Because then it has the juices in it. So it's after you cook it, not before.
Yeah, is there a benefit to having it be room temp?
I don't know about room temp. I think like...
Because I mean, it's going to hit the fucking stove anyway.
As long as it's not like frozen.
Yeah, I feel like...
it will cook evenly. But I think like maybe he's getting confused about like brining it or something because he put salt on it.
But even then, like if you're just putting salt on it, you could probably put it right on the thing.
Yeah, that's fine. So somebody in the comments said, by the way, this isn't my opinion.
Okay, this is someone who actually knows what steak is, not me.
Not the asshole should still come home to eat. Taking a bit of space to unwind is one thing. Avoiding dinner because you want to be petty is a different issue. Technically, you are not wrong about the meat, but if this frustrated you to the point that you refuse to even eat with her at home, you are either an asshole or there are more issues in the relationship at play here. This is not about the steak. I'm going to nitpick and say bringing it out prior to cooking is tempering. Letting it sit after cooking is resting.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
This was why I chose this. Not the asshole, but you are B.K.P.O.N. Being kind of pissy over nothing.
All right, hold on.
Put it on the fucking the poster of all the text speak we all had when we were teenagers. That said like BFF.
Best fucking friends.
Later.
What are your kids saying? More at 11.
Later, Gator. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
With 8s.
Yeah. I feel like you're kind of an asshole though for barging out. I do agree that there's more like
I don't think you're technically wrong about the tempering.
Nah, no, what a bitch. She put something in the fridge.
What the fuck?
She put raw meat that was just sitting there in the fridge because you weren't cooking it.
Yeah.
She should fucking die.
I can't believe this. I can't believe this shit.
Am I right? I
can't believe she would. I mean, like, I could get maybe I could get like, I think 1 or 2 times where I was like, oh, can you do this? And then you would take something off of boiling to be safe. And I would be like, what the fuck, Josh?
No, and I can understand that.
But like, not to the point where I'll leave and never come back.
Yeah. No, I'm going to fucking Burger King. Fuck you, Josh. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the other thing too, is like, I feel like when we cook together or not together, you'll ask me like, hey, can you put the thing out? Or like, I'll even say like, hey, I'm going to leave the thing out.
Yeah. You'll say.
Wouldn't I just say that? Like, why didn't you?
Yeah, there's some communication problems because she should have also kind of been like,
hey, should I put this in the fridge? But
then if he reacts this way, this is the other thing.
I also wouldn't probably tell him shit.
I would be scared to say fucking anything. Yeah. Who knows if he's going to come out?
Because who knows what was actually said. Yeah.
Who fucking knows? And also, this is from his POV.
Yeah. I want to know what her POV is.
Yeah.
How many times has there been?
This steak has been out for a week.
Yeah.
Also, like, I mean, this is also kind of crazy. Like, steak for lunch.
Yeah, money bags. Like that's
damn shit. I'm guessing it's fine. I guess it's fine. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I just don't think
most of my point of this was BK.P.O.N. being kind of pissy over nothing.
Which I will say that's good to know, and
I love that.
That should be a official "Am I the asshole" thing.
Yeah, I think that's awesome.
Hey, Misty. Anyway, solved it.
I think.
What do you think, Misty?
I think he's not the asshole.
Why do you think he's not the asshole, Misty?
I don't know. I want steak.
Yeah, that's fair. You want steak, Misty.
There she is.
All right, Misty Tax.
Misty Tax. Hey, everybody.
It's Misty. Am I the asshole if I don't tell my ex that I removed them from my zoo membership?
I wish I could have a zoo membership. I want a zoo membership.
Yeah, it's called a SeaWorld annual pass, Sarah. Yay, Orlando.
No. Yeah.
So this is more for my husband. He went to add me onto a zoo account that he has had for years. The last 2 years, I had split the yearly membership with him. I've never needed the card, but I will this upcoming week. When he went to add me, he realized his ex-wife had made herself the primary and added her new kid, parentheses, a fair baby, and her stepkid, parentheses, a fair partner's kid.
Oh.
I only point that distinction out because they are not on great terms and co-parent is a loose term. More parallel parenting. But yeah, she added herself and her husband without telling us. Not sure how she did, maybe from when they were married? Knew his info? But he removed her today. He's not going to say anything to avoid an argument, but that could mean she shows up to use them again and realizes she can't bum ours and has to pay. Is he the asshole if he doesn't warn her?
No. Who's paying for it?
I guess him, I presume.
No. So she's just been taking the money for like you have to pay for the membership.
Yeah,
you know?
Why are you kicking a guy while
also,
he's down?
This
you cheated on this guy and you're like, I still got that zoo membership.
This is too like that is I forgot about the cheating nearly immediately. This isn't to like Netflix. This is to your zoo, like your local zoo. So not only did she cheat on her husband, she's also avoiding paying a service to like a local,
probably a local organization that survives on donations.
And the memberships probably and concessions maybe. But depending on what zoo it is, they probably do conservation stuff too.
Yeah,
so it's like.
Fuck that, dude.
Fuck no.
I'm going to this place for free. I ain't paying for these damn zebras. All right, fucking.
How in the fucking world? No. I don't know why I fully thought this was just like a 25-year-old had a messy breakup and is like, I'm not putting my ex-girlfriend on my zoo membership when I go alone to the zoo every month. I don't know why that was my thought. Isn't it crazy that
a fair partner is just like a garnish? That's just like thrown in there.
And a fair baby also.
I want to know what the story is. You know, this is like,
I think we know most of the story.
What other memberships now? I feel like I would go through every single membership too and be like, what else is she taking?
Yeah, this would be a full
this is an audit time.
Yes, get an accountant to audit all my finances to see what she's using.
I like the idea though that like you still being nice and being like, but she might get embarrassed when she goes to the zoo and the person is like, that's not your
like, why are you thinking about that? She cheated on your husband. What are you doing? What are you doing? I guess it's okay. Nice.
It's okay to not be nice sometimes.
Yeah, I think it's all right.
I think it's okay. I think in this one instance, you don't have to say anything.
I don't even think you're not being. I think you're just not being amazing. Like, you know what I mean? I think you're a great person for wanting to do that.
Yeah,
but I don't think you should. And really, I don't think anyone will judge you for not doing that.
Yeah.
And I think honestly, if they are, I think they need to record themselves and listen back to it because you're really being like, but the cheater might be embarrassed.
And that's the listen,
she might be embarrassed in front of her kids.
Listen, I hate being embarrassed as well.
Okay.
But if I cheated on Sarah And then Sarah, like, I tried a zoo membership.
Yeah, I'm kicking you off the zoo membership. Yeah, you're kicking me off. And
I go to the zoo and I'm like,
bro, if you cheated on me, you are not sleeping in our bed because I paid for that. Like, if you cheated on me, I would come out with the tape from the Odd Couple and like split everything in half. I would take all my stuff and I would put it in my room. And I would be like, you have that side until our lease runs out, bitch.
Which honestly,
and I'm out of the house 24/7. Like that's how petty I would be.
But no, I would draw listen, I can excuse putting a tape and separating everything in half. I draw the line at the zoo membership. I'm keeping that, god damn it. I love them motherfucking animals, dude.
Dude, like I had a fight with a roommate and then they kept playing my guitar amp and my guitar and it nearly made me explode like a volcano. And like watched my TV on my couch and I almost went fucking nuclear.
Yeah.
I was so mad I could have run straight one line into the woods.
Yeah.
For no reason other than I gotta get out of here or else I'm gonna explode.
Yeah. Mushroom cloud over
Mushroom cloud. What was that? That was Sarah. Because someone she doesn't like is touching her stuff.
So real. So fucking real.
So I can't imagine the concept of, but hold on, somebody that committed the sin of adultery
from the Bible?
From the Bible might be embarrassed at the zoo in the future. It hasn't even fucking happened yet and you're upset about that. Like it is, I think more people gotta be more okay with being a little mean
to people that deserve it. I would say
that have wronged them.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Nah, dude, fucking now I'm just thinking of the Matt Johnson in the Nirvana the Band the show when like it's the bank episode and he like tells Jay like I've never actually negotiated before.
Yeah,
I only said that at the bank to seem tough. at the library to be tough.
Yeah,
but no, not the asshole. Kick him off.
Kick him off.
I love feeding fucking apples to the horses, man. You're not taking that away from me.
They got horses at the zoo.
They got fucking horses, dude.
That's what you call the zebras.
Yeah, I get 20% off
the black and white
popcorn.
horses.
Yeah.
Okay, this one is like a classic. I feel like.
Yay.
Am I the asshole for tricking my then girlfriend into questioning her beliefs about horoscopes?
Ooh.
I was 19 male at the time. So how do you think this was gonna go? I'm joking. I was 19 male at the time, and a girlfriend of mine, 20 female, we were both in the army training to be nurses. She shared with me that she believed in horoscopes. She would frequently read mine to me and let me know what hers were. I didn't put much stock in it. She knew I was skeptical. One day I pulled out a newspaper and read one to her. She was a Cancer, but I read one of the others instead and told her that it was hers. She told me, "See, isn't that so insightful?" I took the opportunity to show her that the one I read to her was actually different. You see?
Oh, fucking slam dunk, checkmate liberals and Reddit
atheism. I'm owning you right now. You're getting owned.
Yeah, who cares, dude? Just let her fucking, all right.
They just write these things open-ended, so they appeal to anyone. The writer was just trying to trick you. It's a trick.
Wait, is it really written that
trick you? Not it's a trick, but
no, yeah. But like still, the trying to trick you is kind of shitty. Like that's not really.
I remember she got mad at me at the time. You might be surprised you might be surprised to hear that the relationship didn't work out in the long run. I leave the judgment to you, though. Am I the asshole for exposing horoscopes to her? And literally
exposing horoscopes.
Every comment is like, none of us are surprised that the relationship didn't last. Like every single one is like, oh yeah.
No, you seem really cool, guy.
That seems like such a cool interaction.
I would like my partner to do that. Early on into the relationship, probably, like, when I'm young.
It's weird because, like, Reddit hates horoscopes and stuff.
Which, I mean, like, listen, I can understand. This is a case of, like, yeah, sure, you're right, but you're not right. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like,
it's like...
whatever, you know?
Yeah.
I think, like, like, Reddit used to be like, space racism. They said that it was, like, racism. To be like, ooh, Pisces are like this. And, like, I get it can be annoying, but I think you just don't like that person.
Yeah, so don't date them.
Right. Yeah. And this one, everyone is like, shut the fuck up.
Dude.
Everyone is like, you could just shut up
Look
about
at this newspaper. I lied to you.
I've owned you. I've owned you.
with the power of facts and logic. I'm listening to this guy named Jordan Peterson, and he told me a rule for life is to not deal with this horoscope bullshit.
Also, like, if this one becomes a TikTok, which I hope it doesn't, because I actually think we might get these comments a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Someone let me know if these comments show up in the comment section. I bet she's a Cancer.
Oh yeah, I mean, that's what I thought. That's where it was gonna go too.
She's
where it's
such a
like,
Cancer. You know who else is a Cancer? People who believe in horoscopes.
Yeah, and like you,
this stupid shit. To be not the asshole, because I wouldn't want a nurse working on me who is dumb enough to believe in horoscopes.
What are you fucking talking about, dude? Listen, just because someone wants a positive affirmation in the day doesn't mean, I don't know.
Listen, sometimes I was once so low, I was walking around a graveyard,
and
a cemetery, trying to get myself hit by a car. I think if the difference between that happening and me reading a horoscope, like, you know, if a horoscope was the thing that kept me grounded, I would rather have read a horoscope.
Yeah, for sure. No, I wouldn't be running around. I would, dude. Someone like on the verge. Someone on the verge of like I don't know. I'm gonna read this like, what's my horoscope? And then I'm like, oh, you're an Aquarius, huh? You're gonna have a good day. Oh, that's nice.
Wow.
Oh, that was for Geminis, you fucking idiot.
You should kill yourself. Because you're stupid.
You're dumb.
Now say that you love me, girlfriend. Mwah. I love you. Get married to me.
Yeah, you know what? Not only that, too, I would trust this guy to be in the army. Yeah, sure, bud.
Don't you want to be with me forever?
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Jesus, man. People are dicks. People fucking suck.
Yeah.
Just let people, who cares? Just let people believe their horoscope.
I mean, honestly,
I don't give enough of a shit.
Yeah.
Just because you were 17 and you watched Penn and Teller bullshit doesn't get to mean you get to be a libertarian
you
now.
You got a lot of beef with this show, man.
I like the show. That's the upsetting part.
Yeah.
I'm just upset they were libertarians and like half their episodes were dog shits.
Yeah.
Yeah, which, I mean, to be fair, for libertarians, that's pretty good.
A lot of your teen years were interacting with libertarian beliefs and turning around and being so morally opposed that you're like, can you get out of here, please?
Yeah.
And I think you just want to be told that you were right.
Yes.
Well, I mean, yeah, I get it.
And that's why I made an entire show where I give opinions.
Yeah.
And then I say the most popular one so that everyone can fucking blow me. Yeah, what?
I don't think we say the most popular ones.
Well, 7 out of 10 times I probably do. So fucking... Anyway, solved it? That's wrong.
That's not it.
That was wrong.
That was disgusting.
That felt bad, dude.
What the fuck?
Am I the asshole for telling my sister-in-law to stop coming to my house uninvited when no one is home?
I'm going to probably say not the asshole.
I blame the Sims 4 City Living expansion pack for this behavior.
I'm gonna blame Everybody Loves Raymond, the TV show.
I'm gonna blame I'm gonna blame Seinfeld for this.
No, because in Everybody Loves Raymond, his mom comes over all the time.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Well, to be fair, Kramer also came over all the time.
He announced himself, though, every time.
That's fair. Yeah. My wife gave a key to our house to her sister. I thought this was a backup copy in case we lost a set of our keys, but several times over the last few weeks, I have come home to find my sister-in-law at my house when neither I nor my wife are home. Just hanging out.
I'm already so mad. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah. All right.
She is always at my house to eat. She either makes a lunch with food in the fridge/pantry or helps herself to leftovers, including leftovers from eating out that we brought home. I don't like this. I didn't like this, so I asked my wife to tell her. Surprisingly.
No way.
I didn't like this, so I asked my wife to tell her sister to stop, but my wife wouldn't do it. She said she didn't have a problem with it. So I sent a text to sister-in-law and told her I wasn't comfortable with her letting herself into my house and taking food without asking, and asked her not to do it anymore. Now my wife, her sister, her other siblings, and her parents are furious with me.
Why would they be furious with you?
They all say I am in the wrong and am unreasonable. In their opinion, the sister-in-law isn't doing anything wrong because none of them would have a problem with me doing the same to them. To me, that isn't the issue.
Okay.
I wasn't okay with what the sister-in-law was doing, so I told her to stop. It's my wife and my wife's. It's my and my wife's house, not anyone else's.
Okay.
And that's the end of the post.
This is what I would do. I would be like, oh, I'm being unreasonable. I don't think you understand what unreasonable looks like yet.
I'll show you.
I would go to Walmart, and this is in America, and I would buy a shotgun. And I would just carry it around with me, as well as make a lot of sandwiches.
Dude.
Like white bread sandwiches with bullets, shotgun shells in the middle, and put them in my fridge.
I thought you were
gonna on them like dead animals or something. And then like I would put that like a dead dove, do not eat. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I thought you were gonna do the like waiting at the home, lights off, person comes in.
No. I wanted the
what were you doing with
to
my
be like,
sandwich?
Oh, I can't wait to eat this sandwich. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Cut to open the door and be like, hey, what's up? Oh, I forgot to put my shotgun shells in there.
Yeah.
And then on my back is a fucking shotgun. And I carry it around with me. Like I put down my bag and I put down my coat, but I have my shotgun still.
Yeah.
And then I just start polishing my shotgun.
Anyway, what's up? What's going on over there?
Here, I'll take that. And I load it into my shotgun.
Yeah, thank you.
You know what I mean?
The peanut butter and jelly make it more deadly.
Or, relevant to my life, get a really untrained dog and leave it in your house.
And just see what happens.
It's not your fault.
Not your fault, Your Honor.
Your Honor.
Someone broke into my house.
Yeah.
With my own key.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I do think it's kind of wild to just go to someone's house and take food.
Make sure the dog's in your wife's name. And also divorce your wife.
Yeah. Go nuclear. Yeah.
Go nuclear.
I do think it's wild to, I mean, I guess if it's a family thing, sure, good for you. But like, even I will be like, hey, is it cool if I take XYZ when we go to my parents' house? And they're very open about like, yeah, take whatever you want.
Just the concept of coming home and somebody else is like eating a bag of chips on the couch with like their feet up.
Yeah. Well, someone that doesn't even live there, right? Like, I feel like if
anyone.
Yeah.
The maintenance man.
Yeah, true.
My best friend. Can you get out of here? And I can't think of an item to hold that's more get the fuck out of here than a shotgun that you can just, you know what I mean? Like, that's what I think.
That's fair. Yeah. I think that's fine. I think violence is an answer here.
Or like if this were in my favorite game of all time, Shadows of Doubt, you could set up a, we haven't experienced this yet in our playthrough on APWSDR Gaming.
Go check it out.
Yeah, but you could set up a camera that has like a little thing, and then when the alarms turn on, it releases poison gas.
Yeah, dude.
That will kill everyone inside the place.
Yeah.
I think that would be really cool.
Is the way around, do you have to like, without going nuclear...
Yeah,
in the real world.
I think you have to. Honestly, straight up, I don't know what I would do.
Because I mean, do you have? Because I'm trying to think of like, well, if you did the sticky note thing, like you would have to do it in office. I mean, it sucks that you have to do it at your own house. But
yeah,
I do think it's crazy.
Have to.
I do think it is wild that everyone's like, you're being unreasonable for having a boundary that you want to have.
I mean, that's how you know the problem is not solvable. And why you have to go nuclear.
Yeah.
You have to be like, okay, great, I will move out.
Yeah, I'm going to getting a mini fridge and putting a lock on it.
But you should not have to do that in a house that you own. Can you imagine paying like $300,000 as a down payment and then like $2,000 a month for a mortgage? That's like kind of a good deal on your house. And then you're paying $2,000 and then you're paying like
prime real estate,
fucking dollars in groceries, and you're paying that mostly because your sister-in-law won't fucking stop filling her fucking face in your house. And then you say, no, don't do that. And then she says, you're an asshole and you're not allowed to. That's crazy. I think I would go insane. I think this is a fucking horror. And then everyone in your life is like, you're insane because you can do that at my house. I'd be like, oh, really? I'm taking a month off from work and I'm going to live in your fucking kitchen.
Yeah, your food is mine.
Your food is mine. I'm gonna
Every time I come over, I have the fucking milk carton and I'm going to fill it up. I'm never paying for groceries ever again.
Like, I don't know. I don't think I would like family annihilate or anything.
But
I mean,
I would feel like I'm going crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, I would just leave the country. I think I would be like, all right, well, then we're not married anymore. Bye bye. I'm going to go cheat on you with someone in Cabo. I'm going to fly to Cabo. I'm going to have a great time.
Seems like a better time than whatever the fuck this is.
All my money and I'm going to leave.
I'm leaving. Sorry.
I'm leaving you.
Oh, you just left your computer on, so I can just go into your Chase account and just wire transfer all your money that's available. It's in your house, so I can take it.
One-way ticket to Cabo.
Wait, ticket to Margaritaville.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know why I mean, it's just such a, I hate boundary crossing and I hate people coming into your house and then I think,
especially in your house, I feel like you're supposed to feel safe there.
Yes.
And I don't know, if feeling safe is like having food security. Yeah.
Yeah, and I hate that everyone ganging up on someone and gaslight. And I can't imagine that this is true.
Yeah.
I can't, or else I'm gonna crumble in on myself.
Yeah.
In despair. Like, that's just so wild.
Yeah.
To me. You can come over to my house and eat anything that you want.
Oh, yeah?
That sounds like hell. This all sounds like hell to me. I think this could just be a horror movie for me specifically. You just come home and your family has never left.
Fucking big block letters. The pantry.
Yeah, like I don't know. The guest.
Yeah. It's the red letter media old lady in the walls.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Solved it?
Solved it.
I got you.
Yeah.
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 Last story from you.
Oh, yay.
And after my story, I can go out and eat Cheez-Its.
Oh my god.
Because I'm hungry now. Because all of our stories are food. No, they're not.
All right. This is from r/pet peeves.
All right.
People who don't watch the entire video and proceed to comment their parentheses wrong end parentheses thoughts. Now, I will say this is one of the
reason
few
why
times...
this is the last one?
Oh, yeah.
You waited until the fucking end to put this one in there?
Mm-hmm. I will say we haven't dealt with this a lot lately.
No, we don't really deal with this.
And mostly because I don't want to read our short form content.
Yeah, that's fair. I will say short form content, even then, it's not that bad, honestly.
Yeah, I mean,
we've gotten complimented a lot, actually. Like, someone was like, I love the way you should read the stories.
Oh, that's really nice.
That's nice, yeah.
Yeah, no, we've had really great comments. So this is a rare situation where I am not...
This is not a self-insert. You didn't write this post.
No, I didn't. Every other post I've written.
But this one,
especially the gaming one. I hate indie games.
Yeah, fuck them.
No. This one is just, I agree, but I don't really have this problem with our content.
Okay, that's fair.
So many videos on Reels just saying things without watching the entire video. I saw a video of a woman dipping a kitten in lime sulfur dip for ringworm. And of course, you don't expect everyone to know that it's a treatment, but there were so many people in the comments saying this is abuse, or why are you doing that to the poor kitty, frowny face. She literally explained what it was, why she was doing it, and how it helped the kitties in the video. And then edit. I'm mainly talking about short form videos, like 1 minute long. And I will also say, for our content, I don't even really, like, it's annoying, but I don't even really hate it that much.
No, I get it. Yeah.
Because we make like 4 or 5 hour long videos.
Yeah. So I can understand some things getting lost in the weeds. Yeah.
I don't expect everyone commenting to have watched the entire video before commenting.
Dude, it's so funny to see, like, especially with the example of like the virtue signaling, because you know all those fuckers are laughing at the "Where's the money" Lebowski with the priest and the holy water.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, no, I
don't even know what the fuck you mean.
It's a meme that
from the Big Lebowski.
Well, yeah, there's like a video of like a priest just like fucking dunking a kid into holy water.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, it's it's from the Big Lebowski where it's the "Where's the money" Lebowski. Where's the
but he's
fucking money?
Baptizing the kid.
Yeah, and the kid just has like a goofy face on him.
That's funny.
Yeah, so it is funny. Listen, hey, listen. I explained the jokes. I killed the frog, but whatever. It's funny.
I mean, I didn't get the reference. Yeah. It was a referenced joke, and I haven't seen the Big Lebowski.
But these people are probably laughing at that. But the second they see a mom treating their kid, with a legitimate fucking thing.
Yeah.
I do think it is with shorts specifically.
Yeah.
I think that's where most of it can come from.
And that's the most, like, I don't get that, because it's short. Just wait.
Yeah.
Like, just wait a little bit.
Yeah, it's the jumping to conclusions I always find interesting.
Yeah, I don't get that. I mean, and it's like, I get it. Once again, I get it for long form videos. Because it's like, I think there are a lot of, especially like our generation or younger, there's a lot of phrases. And I've also noticed it in millennials. You're not getting off easy. But I've also noticed it where it's like there are certain trigger phrases. And if you don't say what you're saying exactly perfectly, and you say something that is maybe like colloquially common. Yeah. You know, like if you mention global warming or something, and then people, and especially like with our audience with neurodivergency, people are just kind of info dumping about it. Yeah. Which I prefer, but then there are a lot of people that I think in other communities where they don't feel like maybe they're gonna communicate back and forth. They just are like, they feel the need to warn others or something. Or they're AI.
That's true, but yeah.
Could be AI.
Shit, yeah.
That's the other thing, is anybody could just be a bunch of people saying,
someone sees something that they like for 3 seconds and they're like, I don't agree with this. Hey, ChatGPT, can you make 20 accounts on Instagram and just fucking destroy this person's life, please? Thank you.
Yeah, exactly.
I do think that's interesting though. Yeah, because I will say, I like, one of the things I can understand is like someone, because there's someone out there and we're talking to you right now. Isn't that crazy? Yeah. Yeah. Someone out there will like sometimes comment, like, I assume near the beginning of like an episode and being like, I will update with my thoughts as they come through.
Yes. Yeah.
I think that's totally okay.
Yeah, for
sure. I feel like it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, you know, you're listening to something, you want to react to it in real time and
you can change your opinion. I think that's fine. Yeah.
I do think, if you're going to leave a comment that's like you're killing your kid, maybe possibly.
Kitten.
Yeah. You should probably, it was kitten, not even kid.
Yeah, it was a kitten that they're dumping in a sulfur bath.
Kid. I thought this was a literal child.
So I did say flea treatment, I think, in the post.
I thought you said ringworm.
For cats.
Cats can get ringworm?
Our cats have gotten worms before. Joshua, we've given them treatment.
But is it ringworm? Ringworm's the dot one, right?
Anybody can get it. Any mammal can get ringworm, I'm pretty sure.
I'm learning so much now.
Dogs all have to get heart treatment for ringworm because it can get into their heart.
That's okay. You're right. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Now I understand.
With cats, it's not as big a deal because usually they don't get enough worms for it to be a problem. But ours were shitting out worms. So we had to give them.
All right, I didn't know this. I really thought this was like someone's just giving their kid. Yeah.
No, it was a cat.
It's okay.
But you know what I mean? Like this would be a one of those things.
I should go into comments of like people treating their animals and being like, I would never do this to my kid.
I would never do this to my child.
I would never do this to my human child.
Yeah, I mean, the internet used to be about curiosity. You know what I mean?
And it does seem like it's kind of...
What is this about?
Yeah.
And I do think a lot of the, like, Google search engine being ass now
is making it a little bit harder. Yeah.
Yes.
Even shit like DuckDuckGo, apparently. Like, they were advertising a little bit ago that they're not doing this AI shit.
And now they're doing this AI shit.
Yeah.
Craziness.
Yeah.
I don't know. I do hope at some point it gets better, like the flow of information. We get back into an information age, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and actually utilize it in a way that's productive,
Yeah, because I think that's a big part of it. And I think I used to be like, this is driving me crazy as a content creator because people aren't listening to what I'm saying and I'm literally a podcaster.
Yeah.
That's like kind of, I feel like I'm bad at my job. And then once I realized it was like, I think two things can be true at once. I can say things clearer.
Yeah.
Without being overly and also like in general, the more you do something, the better you get at it. Ever since then, I've gotten better at this job.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And I've gotten more confidence, I think. Yeah. In saying what I'm saying. So it's like it's not bothered me as much. And also I can understand where people are coming from for sure.
Yeah.
And I think a little empathy goes a long way too with your audience, but I
agree. Yeah.
As well as people having empathy for creators that are.
It goes both ways. I think people should have more empathy, period. Yeah.
Yeah. Especially in short form video too, because you're chopping it up. It's probably not going to
be the full thing. Yeah.
The same context as everything.
Which I will say, TikTok, thankfully, I can leave most of the context in, but like when I have to put a YouTube short or a reel, I'm like, fuck, 3 minutes. Or even like Patreon has like their clips now, and I gotta start thinking about that. And it's like, but that's only 2 minutes. And then Spotify has their shorts, and it's only a minute and a half. And I'm like, we do 15-hour long podcasts. How the fuck
and that's
am I supposed to do this?
Fucking and then people will say, well, then you're supposed to be better at it to be more succinct. And I'm like, but that does not line up with what people are watching. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like if we put out a 2-hour YouTube video, I highly doubt it's gonna get the numbers and the money of a 5-hour YouTube video.
That is true. Yeah.
Where's the incentive for us to do that?
YouTube wants you to stay on this website as long as possible. Yeah. Spotify wants you to stay on Spotify as long as possible.
Yeah.
And that's why we got to post 10 podcasts a week to actually really start making the money. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Anyway, solved it?
Yeah, solved it. That was more interesting than I thought it would.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, yeah,
that was more me every time I enter this room and I pick stories that I haven't fully read.
This will be funny.
This will be funny. Oh, fuck. It's steak.
Oh, shit. It's a steak ad. It's arresting my fucking wife. Put my steak ad. My money from steak in the fridge.
Steak resting? I thought I was supposed to keep gambling. I hardly know I'm gambling.
What is happening?
I'm tired and hungry.
Too. I'm tired and hungry.
Am I the asshole for blasting my subwoofers in my own parking spot during non-quiet hours at my apartment complex?
This is a tricky one, because blasting.
What does that mean?
Fucking loud, right? You would think that means really loud.
And also subwoofers.
So bass.
Bass.
I don't know. I think it depends maybe on where you are.
I literally have a decibel machine, and I only actually am registering 2 decibels when I bump it up.
I think it's pretty fucked up for like people that are like they work from home or are disabled or something, but it's also not quiet hours, so I guess go crazy.
Yeah.
But
that means you can't, because I can do something means I will do it. Yeah.
I know. Let's listen to it. Let's see.
Yeah. This is also from 7 years ago, so also for sure not AI.
Oh.
Posting from a throwaway for whatever reason, just don't want this to blend into my other subs. So basically, my car is my life. I have a tuned Subaru Impreza WRX STI.
Your whole life is a Subaru?
And an STI. That is my hobby, my transportation, my life. I'm more comfortable behind the wheel than I am in my own bed. It's not quite as fast as I want it, but it looks amazing and the sound system is seriously as good as it can be. I live in a large apartment complex in Tucson. I'm guessing probably 100 units or so. Not sure. Anyway, the complex is really cool because a lot of places won't let you work on your car. Well, I can pay an extra premium every month to get a mechanic spot under shade. It's an extra $2 a month, but so worth it.
Great. Okay.
When I work on my car, I blast my system, all caps blast. It helps me think and focus. Also important to note, our complex has quiet hours between 10 p.m. and 8 a.m. I follow these to the letter, but I do need to work on my car, so some Saturdays and Sundays, I crank that shit from 8:01 a.m. to 9:59 p.m.
Yeah, no,
I
man.
am not breaking any rules at all.
You're breaking my personal rules of being an asshole. Okay.
Yeah. Isn't that fair?
Yeah.
I moved in January, and this Sunday was apparently a major problem. I had 2 people ask me to turn it down. I totally did, but one came back and said it's not the volume, it's the bass. Can I turn the bass down?
Okay.
I said I would try, but I guess that wasn't good enough because he came down a 3rd time. Finally, I told him I paid for the spot, I wasn't breaking any rules, I'd only be out there until 10 p.m. He said his kids have to go to bed at 8:30 and the bass from my car was rattling his walls. I told him I've done my best to accommodate him, but I was done.
This is 7 years ago, so this is 2019. This isn't like 1859. You know what I mean? Like, headphones fucking exist.
I've done all I can.
This guy definitely has a smartphone. He could just get headphones and listen to fucking music on his headphones. But my stereo system's so good.
You know what's crazy? Headphones are brought up.
I bet. Because it's the correct answer to his problem.
Finally, I told him I paid for the spot. I wasn't breaking any rules. I'd only be out there until 10 p.m. He said his kids had to go to bed at 8:30 and the bass from my car was rattling his walls. I told him I'd done my best to accommodate him, but I was done. He told me he'd call the police, parentheses who never showed, and talk to management. I just stopped responding to him and cranked my system to drown out his barking. I worked on my car until 9:59 when I turned my system off. I got an email from my apartment manager asking if she could come by. She's really cool and I want to help her, but I feel like I'm paying extra for the mechanic spot. I'm not breaking any rules and that guy had no right to talk to me like that. She says she manages a nice place and she's gotten complaint after complaint about my car. I told her I was sorry, but I was still well within my rights and not breaking rules. She asked me to please consider for her sake using headphones or earbuds if music is that important to me. I said I'd try.
What do you mean you'd try?
I'll figure something out.
Do or do not.
There is no
try.
I worked on my car all night last night and used earbuds. And it just wasn't the same. I spent thousands of dollars and so much time to tune my system perfectly and to not use it when I want sucks. I want to help her out, but am I even being an asshole in the first place?
Yes. I mean, this is such a clear cut yes. Also, 10 p.m. is crazy.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest with you. Like,
that is not quiet hours time. I feel like my first thought was like 8 p.m.
I feel like 8 p.m. personally.
We don't even vacuum after 8 p.m.
God, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like, I mean, I don't know, because I know we got fucking neighbors with kids. We used to have neighbors upstairs with kids, too.
Yeah. I will say now I do feel a little, because they have like a drum set and shit. But I mean, like,
there's like one neighbor new to us that, like, I feel like every once in a while there is like some sort of bassy thing happening, but it's also only like 5 minutes.
I think they have a band or something.
Yeah.
And they play music. I'm not even mad about it, honestly. I kind of like that. I feel like I can be louder.
A little bit louder, yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel like if you're doing it like literally, what is it, 8 a.m. to 10 p.m.?
You gotta be. You have to be.
That's crazy.
That's so wild.
I feel like, I don't know, you can't be doing that, man.
You gotta like get it. I mean, you can't just get a house, but like this is house behavior and you're doing it in an apartment.
This is middle of the woods behavior. Like, I feel like even like if we lived like
if you're in a cul-de-sac and doing that shit, you're also kind of being a bit of a dick.
Yeah.
But I mean, like if you have like an acreage
complex,
go ahead, I guess. Whatever.
I do think it's interesting being like, no, I paid good money to tune this system. I'm going to blast it to where it's so loud.
We have never gotten a noise complaint.
Amazingly.
For as
we
much
have
as
done podcasts past like midnight too.
Yeah. We do this shit not during the day most of the time. Unless we're really procrastinating that week. We'll do it in the morning.
Yeah.
But I mean, we've not one time gotten a noise complaint.
And we also have instruments. Like,
yeah, we'll play music sometimes.
I'll play music on my speakers too.
Yeah, like out.
I worry genuinely sometimes where I'm like, oh fuck, I hear the music out there in the living room. I should probably go lower it.
Every time we have a housing inspection, our landlord comes in. She's forgotten that we do a podcast, sees all the equipment, and I go, oh yeah, we do a podcast. I tell her what the podcast is, and she goes, oh, I've never gotten a noise complaint. Like she just tells us every year, like, oh wow, I've never gotten a noise complaint. And I think that's legitimately why she wants to keep us.
Is because we can fucking follow rules.
Yeah. Like I think what this guy is doing is I mean, you know, this isn't, am I a rules follower?
Yeah.
Am I a criminal?
Yeah.
This is, am I an asshole? Yes, you are an asshole. Yeah. A guy is saying, hey, my kids need to go to sleep. And you're like, they could stay up listening to whatever bullshit dubstep I listen to.
Yeah, right.
For an hour and a half.
That's crazy. I feel like that's
the hell
fucked up.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Like, I feel like it's kind of crazy to be like, it's not the same listening to headphones when, like, A, you could tune your headphones, but also B,
if you want to fucking also, like, if this car is your life, you're working on your car, you're just kind of maintaining it. You're not like, It's not like broken.
Yeah, what's the maintenance that you're doing on it too?
It's like probably like fucking making sure everything's fine. I gotta cleaning it. I don't know.
I change the oil every day.
I don't know.
So that way, when I go on the Florida Turnpike, the Arizona Turnpike,
nitrous or something.
Yeah.
But I don't know. If you want to listen to your fucking stereo system, get in your car and drive around.
Yeah.
How about?
Get in your car.
How about get in your fucking car and
grab
drive
a cold
around
beer. It seems like something
else.
you do. And fucking
like, I don't know. If that's when you want to listen to your stereo system, stop working on your car and go drive around.
That's the other thing too. Like, and listen, I'm a sound guy. A sound guy.
No.
You're probably getting diminishing returns the more money you put into it.
I'm gonna be honest with you. That good of a speaker.
Because the only time I could think of are you a sound engineer that like works at like an amphitheater or something? Like, are you working with like fucking array of speakers and you're like, I know exactly what to do with this car and I'm gonna fucking do it. First of all, why?
So barely a sound engineer?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
Sarah hates front of house.
Every time, and we live in like the hospitality destination of America.
What do you mean when we went to the Death Grips concert, we were right behind front of house and they were just
playing, and that was maybe the best sound engineering I've ever heard in my life.
And they were playing like Snake or something.
Or Snake.io.
Yeah.
But then every time we go to Universal and we go to the How to Train Your Dragon experience, where, spoiler alert for the people that want to go to the How to Train Your Dragon experience, they fly a fucking dragon over you. The sound fucking sucks and is way too fucking loud.
Mixed, yeah.
And it's not mixed at all. And
all the faders up. No notes.
That's how you sound.
That's how you do a sound, yeah.
But I don't know. Like I don't know, man. In all the spaces of sound engineering I've seen, there's one way to be a sound engineer, and it's pants off, jerking off in your attic with two gigantic speakers next to your computer with your MIDI keyboard out.
Yeah.
And then a big Turkish rug to goop up all the sound.
Yeah.
Every wall is plastered head to toe in
just
foam.
Fucking foam, yeah.
Yeah. Or those fancy schmancy ones made out of wood and yeah, those ones.
Which I have in my Sweetwater thing, and I think that's why they're calling me.
And also, this room is not a room that came with the house. This is a room that you built.
Yeah.
Inside of the room, a couple of feet in, so that you could have a perfectly rectangular room.
And that also has its own insulation.
Yes. That you put in yourself.
I just don't get why you gotta be a dick, man.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, just it's okay. Turn it down a little bit.
Yeah, dude.
I don't know, man. I just think, and first comment is literally like, just because you can doesn't mean you should.
Yes,
know?
Of course.
And I don't know. I think it's like, just be kind to other people, man.
If you're in an apartment complex, you have to pay attention to the people around you.
Straight up, my mom gave me one of those like reflector things that you're supposed to put on your dash, right?
And you're not doing it because
I'm worried that's gonna hit someone in the fucking eye. Like, I'm genuinely like, because of how the parking is, where it's like it's right in the middle of it.
There are people's porches out there too, so
so I'm kind of like, I don't want to use it.
I don't want to fucking do that. Yeah,
and then I feel like even if I park a different way,
there's
another
possibly,
so I'm kind of like, it sucks, but like,
not that bad. I'll deal with a hot car for a little bit.
Yeah, that I could take a few extra minutes to cool off.
Yeah,
but
like, who cares?
I don't know, man. Try to be considerate to other people, you know?
Yeah, I don't think it's that hard at all.
Yeah. Solved it?
Solved it.
That's our show, dude.
That's our show.
Sarah.
Yeah.
What do you want to friggin' plug?
I always look at this part of the podcast and I look crazy. Like, I've lost my mind.
I will say, by hour 3, I do think my hair is like a little bit out.
Our hair is. So I want to better myself.
Yeah.
Okay.
While I advertise myself.
Yeah.
Yui. Floor's yours. I don't know what the fuck you're waiting for. I don't know.
I'm doing an art fight this year. You can find my art fight profile. Art fight. It's That's So Hearon. THATSOHERON. I'm on Team Mystery. I haven't gotten attacked yet, which is honestly great because I'm trying to fix my fucking ratio, because last year I did 3 attacks and then I got attacked 14 times.
That's shit, yeah.
So I have to catch up. 2 attacks so far, working on a 3rd. So we're getting up there, babies. So that, you can follow me on Tumblr at That's So Hearon, THATSOHERON. I'm also on itch.io, have a couple games up there. from Game Jam, so they're not perfect, but they're up there. And that's also itch.io / hashtag that's here in THATSOHEERON. I'm also on Instagram and Blue Sky, but I don't post there really.
No, I feel that. Yeah. I'm Joshua Chinland on most things like Blue Sky and Instagram, even though I don't really post there. But also a guy nicknamed JC on twitch.tv. Go check it out. Support the stream. You know, Prime sub on Tuesdays. I stream at 5 p.m. and sometimes I stream on Fridays at 5 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah.
APWSTR on TikTok. A podcast will save this on Instagram. Please consider following on Instagram. We're on the road to 10K. We're at like 7,100 something.
Yeah.
So we're getting there. But if you have not followed us on Instagram, please consider supporting and following there. Patreon, Buy Me Coffee, those websites, APWSTR, APWSTR Productions on YouTube. A podcast saves relationship on all podcasting platforms.
Yeah.
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the gosh darn bell, raise 5 stars on Apple and Spotify podcasts. Check out Buy Me Coffee, Patreon, those websites, APWSTR. Check out our merch as well, apwstr.dashery.com.
Mutual aid links down below. GetEvanHired@gmail.com.
Yes. And that is pretty much everything. Thank you all for watching, and see you on the next one.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I should probably say GetEvanHired@gmail.com. I'll do this for the outro, I guess. But
Yeah.
for the Patreon people and people that have the ads taken out of them.
Yeah, someone is looking for work because they're
he's trans and he had to move in with his parents.
Yes,
and
they have some of the worst rules for living with the parents I've ever seen.
He sent us an email of rules that he had to agree to, and they were horrible.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you have any marketing jobs, even if the applicant has to relocate, send them to GetEvanHired@gmail.com. Even if you have leads, I feel like.
Yeah, even if you know someone,
I think.
Listen, we got someone a fucking embroidery machine. We can get someone a job.
I feel like
they're the same.
We can get them at least out of
a shitty situation. Yeah. So yeah, do it, motherfuckers. Why can't I don't have a job. I wish, man, dude. Someone to market this.
I wish I could pay for a marketer.
Yeah, are you
kidding me?
I can